Hi, a happy hoarder here, and I am with Nancy of Little Treasures by Nancy. We love doing this
Hi
together. Yeah, we
everyone.
really enjoyed this. Hey, Nancy.
Hi everyone.
So
Busy, busy, busy.
my
Trying to stay dry.
yeah.
We're
So
still
right now
we
my
got
life is
flooded
kind
again.
of crazy. Let me tell them real quick, and then we can go on to you. But real quick, it's about me right now. I'm having the worst day. I am not sleeping. I was so tired. I've had real bad insomnia, but I was so tired yesterday. I had chocolate late, like super chocolate. Not a sponsor, but I had a certain brand like Boathouse. Boathouse has like I think it's Boathouse has a cocoa chocolate protein drink. I had it at 4 o'clock ish, 5 o'clock ish. I was up till 5 this morning. But it's really good if you need 12 hours of energy, I suppose. Just didn't need it in the middle of the night. No, I was actually up till 6:30, wasn't I? Yeah, I was up till 6:30. But like 5 o'clock is when I was ready to go to bed. But I said I'm really 4 ish. I said I should just go ahead and stay awake until my dogs. 5 o'clock. I was ready to go to bed, but I stuck it out. So I could have gone to bed. But no, I was dying. I'm tired. And then I woke up at 10:30 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I finally got out of bed, got some stuff done. Finally. So I don't think I'm going to craft today because my mood is a little shifty. And I've had more stupid stuff happen to me in the last hour. And most people don't endure in one day. I'm just saying. So that's my day, but we'll be doing some other stuff. I'll be doing other stuff, but let's talk to Nancy because Nancy, oh my gosh, she's awesome. Let's see what she's working on.
Well, I've been working on my library this past week. Let me move it over here. Let me move you down a little bit. That's still down. There we go. I added the brick around the bottom here and over here on this side here. I added the steps. I put
Amazing. I'm
I
just
put
blown away.
one of those Dollar Tree stencils that I did the top with for the steps down here to give it some a different,
Mhm.
some. Mm,
So, yeah,
when I
Nancy,
move the camera, I
talk
show it
about
better.
something in a minute. Let's not forget to talk about this. Okay, so yeah, so you did the steps with the step. Now I didn't ask, are those raised? The step, the grade is like a grade, or did you do it flat? Just painted it.
This one's just flat.
Okay.
This one's raised because I used a
Yeah, and we
spackler.
need a close up of that. If you can shove it up in the camera, we want a close up of this because so you painted it copper and then went back with the silver, or vice versa.
No, I painted it brown with the antique wax.
Hmm.
Then I have also a Waverly wax in white
Oh,
that I
what?
did on the video. But
Yeah.
then off video, I added the copper.
Oh, I love it.
So
It's
it's
just
like two different
beautiful.
colors.
I love it. Look, she's left her space for her
And
other
then I
bookcase.
used the copper on top of the railings on the
Mhm.
post.
Oh my
And
gosh, I see him. That's beautiful. She is
then
awesome. The
and then the
details. I
steps, I
love the
added a
details.
stencil to them.
I do. That is so
And
fantastic.
I added that. I
She
left a
did.
little
Look at
opening
that.
and added
Y'all,
a picture there.
I'm loving this. Y'all,
And
this
then
is
I added my Nancy Drew books at the bottom.
beautiful. Oh, I saw it.
I didn't want to throw them out. I thought that was too big.
No, absolutely not. Now, I will say something. I'm going to do a little bit different than you were doing. I'm not going to have my book all the way to the floor. I think I'm going to do cabinets or something at the bottom of mine instead of having my bookcase all the way to the floor. I'm thinking about it because I like the gilding. Um,
So
yeah,
everything
is
that
that
this is on
guiding
your
wax? I think you meant
Instagram.
gilding. Is that gilding wax?
No, it's,
Is that what you're talking about, Kathleen? Because I think you're missing an L. But gilding is into gold, make it gold looking. I
I
love.
use this.
Oh my gosh. Be sure you enter that in the descriptions. Make sure I get it.
Uh,
I need to get a copy of that too. That we
Come
mentioned.
on,
Hey, Glenda. What's your name?
focus.
Hey, Steph. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I love to go to Steph because she sells stuff by the seashore. Y'all want some fun? Go watch her live streams with her live
Uh,
sales. Oh my
well,
gosh. Check her out.
this is Art Alchemy acrylic paint and steampunk copper.
I love it. Okay, so I have an
You can
issue
tell.
with. Hang on, I'm gonna post Steph's channel on here real quick while we're talking.
Mhm.
But okay, so I saw that, went completely nuts. What she had done because it's fantastic.
This
Oh my
is this
gosh,
is
the
my
blood.
current situation still. The water went down yesterday and it came back last night. That's our
Wow.
street.
I'm just so sorry. That is, I mean, that's just a nightmare to live with. Now, what's causing that flooding? Is it common, or it's not do they not have good runoff, stormwater
It,
plans
it, it
there? What's going on? I know it's flat. Okay, yeah, I got that. It's Florida.
well,
It's
we haven't
Florida.
had
It's supposed to be underwater.
we haven't had that much rain in a long time because I've been here 4 years and
Hmm.
it hasn't flooded. Because we
Okay,
have,
so
but my husband's been here 12 years, and he
mhm.
said it's gotten up to his waist, which is right
Oh, I can
where the
imagine.
door
That is
is.
terrible. That is
Because
horrible.
we're on a single wide and we're raised about 3 feet from the ground.
Hmm. So Kathleen Hernandez says, rub and buff is, I need to do this more. I may be doing a lot of this today, by the way. She said that the rub and buff is cheaper. I haven't tried the rub and buff. I have like the copper paint. So I haven't really tried, and I just have, my techniques are so old school. I
This
haven't
was
bought the new
this
stuff
was
because why
cheaper
would
for me.
you
I
do it?
received I received 3 of these different jars and colors
Mhm.
as a giveaway.
What? Oh, that's awesome. So my ceiling of my main floor and my music room, I really wanted copper ceilings because it's very, that's kind of period for the Tudor style or American Gothic style house. This is not Tudor. Why did I just say Tudor? American Gothic style would be to have the copper roof. But I bought something paper. So I was telling Nancy, I said, oh my God, I love this. But so I had bought the paper. Show them the scrapbook paper you have. So I bought that, and in reality, the scale is off. So y'all,
And,
I
and,
miss
and
Edwin so much.
it's
If y'all
embossed too.
message Edwin and tell him I was talking about him today, I love my Edwin. He does send me messages there occasionally. So we were talking about this particular paper, and then he gave me a really good idea, and that was to kind of score it to make it look like it's actually even smaller, like it's in fourths, because that's not the right scale
Oh,
for
I
a
see
dollhouse.
right down the middle of it.
Yeah, he said to make that look like it's four pieces put together. So, but I do like that. But I love what she did, and that would make an awesome ceiling as well. Also, what she's doing, if you're doing any kind of Victorian style house, I'm keep looking at her instead of, is to do the, I'm going to do today, because it's going to be a while before I'm even doing anything, because I'm probably not going to do anything because I'm having a day. Wait, which one can I use? I just wanted to put you in the big screen and me in the side. Oh, that's not the right person. Okay. Is to
I'm gonna switch to the top screen and start working.
is to do let me get Kathleen's off. Is to do what was it? Like around, okay, in the reality in the Victorian times they used a lot of plaster. So you could take these amazing scrolls that you got where? Dollar Tree? You got that at the Dollar Tree?
These,
Yeah.
I mean these. This
Are
was
those
Dollar Tree,
Oh my gosh, I gotta go look. I don't think we have those.
and they're adhesive, so
Uh-huh.
it's you won't get that much bleeding.
Okay, good. So you could use something like, especially this trim, like the second one. This one's really big, but the second one, I could see definitely using the little swirls on staircases. That looks very Victorian. So those are things you could do to add some more depth, and that's something I've been looking at. Like I bought lace to Mod Podge, things like that, to add that texture to my house. I know you're like, Jerry, we're gonna do your house. That I was well. That's another thing I did, by the way, between about 4 to 5 when I was really getting sleepy, and I was thinking I was going to say I played with my house, so I did that. Jerry put the loop to, okay, what, Lola,
You,
Jerry put the YouTube link in here for something. What, for what?
for Steph, because
Oh, I
it
did do
only
stuff.
shows up
Yes,
on
and
yours.
live sales. So if you are no, there's two things, got to check out what she sells, but if you're also
It
interested
only shows up on
in,
yours.
and she does this with Helen from New England Thrifter. They do a lot of stuff together. Steph also does the don't you do the crafting Fridays as well, Steph? I think, yeah. And don't let me get all these mixed up, because I've been binge watching Outlander all night. I don't want to talk about it. Just the level of cray cray I am right
Oh,
now.
she says your son's
Oh,
link.
sons. Oh, you mean to do that? Okay, I do need to do my son's channel. So let me go grab that. My son has started a channel and he's probably going to blow me out of the water in 1 week.
Well,
He's one video. He's got 300 and he's got 36 subscribers. God love him. He's got 352 views. I love it. Let me.
I'm gonna add my sons too because he keeps on reminding me.
Absolutely. We want, yeah, please do that. Okay, so we're going to share. I'm going to share it, copy. So send him some love. Please just go by, give it a like, a thumbs up, share. And also, I told him, he and I really need to have the talk because I'm going to tell him all the things I try to do. I can't figure out where StreamYard is. I have too many windows open. I just realized I am plugged in, but I've still got my thing on.
I'm
Wi-Fi.
using the
one of these is my son's video, so you can go to that and see. Also, up earlier, I put Jason's video in. So Jason, I got a thing. I got a thing from Facebook. What is going on with Facebook? A message. All right, so I put Jason's video of his puppy, and I left a comment. So please, go check out Jason's, who was with us a minute ago. I don't know where Jason is. We need to say hi's. We need to say our hi's to peoples. Speaking of people, let's go back up. So Jason joined us kind of early, and he said, "Hi, everyone," and then he jumped off. I don't know. He went to do something. And then I did put his video on because he's got a video. Y'all need to go check it out. I think he's just playing around right now, but just go watch it. He's cute. He's a puppy. You need a puppy to watch. And then who jumped on? Kathleen jumped on. So, hey, she said hey to Jason. I think she said hi to us somewhere. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, there it is. So she must be on Nancy's, which is my reminder that check on both channels if you're on a way that you can do this. So we both get view time. I would love it. Thank you. I need my view time. So we had that. So Kathleen, thank you for joining us. And what else do I have? Robin. Yay, Robin. Hey, everyone. Robin says hey. And then she is probably at work. And so Geri, Nancy, and she's starting to say hi to everybody. Too bad the chats can't be together. And I didn't realize this. I don't know why. I thought on the scroll it would all show up together since we're mass broadcast. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. I didn't know that was a thing. I really thought it all showed up on the side, like what I'm seeing, y'all were seeing as well. So I'm sorry about that. Now I knew Facebook was a problem, but I didn't know that was a problem. So that's what we're going to try to be better about reading and showing the link. So if you're not seeing it in your feed, it's because you're on one of the other channels. So what else? So Jason's back. Yeah, he is back. He came on. Okay, what else is on there? New comments. I saw Glenda came in from Australia. Thank you for joining us. And Steph. I'm so glad you joined us. So we'll do a shout out to Steph.
I'm looking for
her channel. So y'all go check it out.
That goes there.
Love.
Here. Well, I pre-cut my desk yesterday, so I have to cut all the pieces today. I'm using the Sugar Charm Shop tutorial. I left her link down in my comments below, but I can reshare it here. So I did all the cutting last night, and since I have 16-inch thick basswood, I ended up doubling it up so I can get a thicker piece. Because it wasn't working out with the little piece.
Yes, so I totally get it.
So I'm hoping that I can give it, make sense of it. I printed her pattern out because she doesn't have a pattern on her blog or anything. But she says that each of her squares was 5 millimeters. So I shrunk down the pattern until the squares actually measured 5 millimeter, and then I added my own dimensions to it.
Okay.
So hopefully it comes out. So
look at the math going on here. Now, if okay. By the way, Ara, good Lord, Ara from Bentley House Minis has done a new video, so be sure to check her out if you haven't had a chance. And she is testing out a new 3D printer. all the joys of having a 3D printer. You got to watch it. If you don't have a 3D printer and never thought about having a 3D printer, you might want to check that out because she gives you a lot of tips. But she did the most adorable tree I love, and she did a tree house, and it's adorable. And there is a prize, and I got to remember to go sign up for that. But she does have a thing for uh, uh say it. She's doing a giveaway.
A
For the
giveaway
treehouse
for
pattern or the actual treehouse kit? What is she sending?
no, she printed the 3D printed
Yes.
the treehouse in high definition for
Oh,
hers, and then she
yeah.
went back and did it to see if it was a big difference to do it
Mhm.
at the standard definition,
Yes.
and she says it looks really good. So, but she doesn't need two tree houses. So, one of
So
them,
she, yeah.
that second one is up for grabs
Yes,
for
and
in
I
the
was
giveaway.
listening. I was watching, but listening. We were talking, so I didn't hear everything she said, but I was watching it. So it's really cool. I mean, so go check that out if you want to enter to win something. So a little shout out to her, and we're really hoping to get her back on her live streams because those are so much fun. Now,
Um,
I
I have a
um
question, Miss Jerry. Have you heard of Warbler?
I haven't. I've used it. I use Warble on my dolls. I started using Warble for some shoes, and my first one was I made shoes for dolls. I got heels for Monster High dolls from Marna. Oh, by the way, okay, so from Marna from Dolls Rescued. Marna has a video up right now that someone sent her these doll dresses. They're, oh my gosh, what's that? I'm so cannot believe I can't think of this doll's name. I don't want to go look this up. If Mara joins us by some chance, tell her I gave her a shout out. But anyway, whatever this doll's name is, gorgeous, and the clothing is amazing, y'all. These dresses are like $100. These dresses cost so much, and someone sent her a whole bunch just out of love, hundreds of dollars. Hundreds, like $1,000 probably worth of dresses. Not kidding. I wish, unless a rich friend send me a present. But anyway, no, I'm kidding. I don't need anything. I'm just kidding. So
Do
I
you
will tell
does
y'all something
Warbler?
about my day real quick. So yeah, I like to wear necklaces. And one of the things I've been doing lately is going through jewelry for 3 days, sorting beads, looking for my wooden beads because I'm going to be doing a lot of projects using wooden beads for my doll houses. Now, if you want like the ultimate dollhouse kit of doing things like we're doing, now I wanted Nancy to show that sheet of 1/16 that she got is a little wonky. You want to show it to them?
Yeah, hold
That
on.
sheet that you pulled out of your bag. Now, wooden beads are great for the pull up all, but the wooden beads have different size holes, so you got to figure out how you're going to string them and things like that. But she got this sheet and she was showing it to me today. It's a little on the wonky side, but is this when you're gluing though?
This
You
is what
gluing it.
I'm gluing for this for these.
Yeah, so she's gluing two together. So if you get a board and it's kind of wonky, you can always work that out. If you don't have 1/16, you can get mat board. Mat board and this type are about the same and easier to work with. What size beads do you need? Oh, Lola, you just don't know. So I just been grabbing everything I had in beads. Small, but big holes are great. So I've been like pulling out all these like weird necklaces. So just about anything because I kind of look at it and I go, yeah, I could. But if I don't use this, I use it for something else. So I've been kind of organizing my. Oh my gosh, Jerry! Oh, here it is. So I organized a bead box just full of wooden beads that I can use on my doll houses. So some are painted, and it doesn't matter because I would just paint them all anyway. But typically, I have a lot of rounds, but I have some really cool beads that are like awesome, and I can't wait to find uses for these. Let me buy myself bigger. I'm gonna split us like this real quick. But see this bead? How cool is that? Don't look at my nails. I don't want to talk about it. And look at your pretty nails. Okay, you've had those for how long? About a week now, right?
Uh-huh.
Your nails are good. I gotta get some. Yeah, so these are really cool, like very, I'm showing all these crazy beads, but I have this. I have a few of these. I love these. I could turn it where you can see it. One of the things I want to make is a divider between my when you walk in the
Okay.
like the sitting room or whatever parlor in the dining room. So I want it to be a archway, a beaded archway, very popular during the Victorian times, even in the style. I got these cool. I only have four of these. I may use these for legs. for a piece of furniture. And yeah, so I have all these different sizes, and then I have like this pack of variety sizes, like these that I just didn't want to sort. And then I had a necklace that had a really cool bead like this. I'm like, wow, I got to do something with this bead. So I was really excited about that one, you know? And then I had another one that's got glass on it. Yeah. And these are really easy to make. You basically string your beads and then and there's a way to make these. I'll just do a tutorial. So you can make more. So that's cute. Yeah. So no, back to that. Lola, I would say weird beads, because I have a lot of rounds, lots of just balls. One thing I was kind of surprised I didn't have were um well, I guess you would call them cylindrical. Is that a word? Cylindrical? Is that the word? Because you know
Yeah,
Geri is losing her mind and can't think of words.
yeah. Cylindrical is a word.
Cylindrical? Yeah. I
Mhm.
love these because they're very oddly shaped, but they're very tiny. But how cool these will a toothpick will fit through these. So cool for a banner, like my railing for banners or something.
If you finish watching Arrow's video, she uses some beads that she has, little long wooden beads as a wind chime.
Which one is this? She posted another video today. Did she do
No,
it?
that it's part of the treehouse.
Oh, her. Oh, you know what I thought you said? Okay. I thought you said arrows because, okay. I got to go back and watch that because I don't know what I was talking about, what we're doing then. I don't remember that. Yay. So I had like this one because it's oval. So, like I said, got a million rounds, lots of it. But I was kind of surprised that I don't have many cylindrical or weird shaped ones. But I did find these and I do like these for something. That's a good one. And it's really a small hole though.
Yeah, these are the two sides of the desk that I'm
Yeah.
making. So this will be like this.
Yeah. And then I found these. I have just a few. I only had like 4 of these.
So I'm making sure that they're 90 degree because you don't want a wonky desk.
Um, hang on. And then I have these that I showed you. These are actually bamboo that's been cut down. So those are kind of cool. And I am using my staircase. I had to stop. So many things have gone wrong. I'm just, ugh. So we won't talk about it. But I want this to be good. That's our problem. If we didn't want things to be good, we wouldn't have these problems. Okay. I will say, if you decide to build one of these, do it out of those plastic fans because these are wonky and I'm mad at them. They are kind of torqued, and I was having trouble between these two, not staying glued together because it's just wanting to separate. I had built as I build up, it is straightening out. It's just this thing's kind of got wonky. But when I had the other pieces kind of stacked on it, if you didn't see that video where I was showing how I stacked them, I found that it was the weight was pulling it over worse. So I took that off. I got to do something to figure out how to make this do. So here's what I've done. I wish I had done before I glued all these on. I like this coming all the way through, but it's not. I had to cheat on this one and it keeps popping off. So what I'm going to do from now on, starting with probably this one, I'm going to go get my little hand drill and try drilling little holes in them and then stack it. I want that dowel to, sorry. Yeah. Dowel. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's what it's called, to go all the way through all these. That's okay. Let me explain it one more time. All the way through the stair like this, and to create both this piece and the other for stability. You're gonna need this. So after a lot of trials and tribulations, I really think next time I'll buy a $60 kit. Speaking of $60 kits, one of the things I want to build for my house, I don't know if did I tell you on this? Did I tell you about the greenhouse? I want to do a greenhouse at the top. So when you come up the spiral staircase, 2-story spiral staircase, you actually end up in the greenhouse. And the greenhouse, I wanted a pretty significant opening hole. You have to for you go up to your head when you're coming up the stairs. So it makes a pretty significant hole. And it's like a full circle with just a triangle, like a corner piece out. And that's your landing for the next level. And that's your landing when you get out off the staircase. So it's a pretty big hole because you look at the size of that we're talking a hole this big around. So I wanted it to go up into something other than, the ceiling where it would leak. So I've been wanting a greenhouse. I bought a metal house. A metal thing from Hobby Lobby, and I started thinking about it, and I went, okay. I decided not to use it because, oh, well, first of all, I had to cut a hole in the metal in the bottom. I don't like that. And then I want it to be more like a dollhouse where you access the back. Okay. Now, and I want, so I was looking at some kits and I was like, oh my gosh, these kits are like $50, $100, $60. I have been putting together parts to build it myself, to kind of create my own look. And I still kind of want to do that because I've ordered windows already. I have my windows for this project that match my house, that go to this particular house. And I wanted it to be consistent. The cost, I have already exceeded at least 50. So just to say, if you wanted to put, you want to put a thing, you want to build one, I'm just warning you right now. They end up costing money. Pay for the kit. Just pay for the kit. Keep your sanity. Keep it in your head. So, past 3 days, Geri has been sorting buttons. And I mean, found buttons in my, I'm saying buttons because I found buttons too. I have my favorite thing of buttons I found because I didn't know where I put it. It was with my jewelry. So, I've been sorting jewelry and beads. But out of it, I ended up with, after doing this and putting a whole bunch of stuff aside for selling on eBay, I also have a nice hoard of stuff I want to do for found objects. Speaking of found objects, we are having another collaboration. So if you didn't get to participate last time, or you participate last time and you want to do it again, then we're doing it again. And I think now, because you've seen the previous videos, you get an idea of what we're doing. Everybody's kind of had fun with this, and so I want you to continue. Think of that. It is around the same time like we did last time. All the months of the year, I've got 2 hosting things the same month and usually the same weekend. So we're going to it's probably going to work around the same time. We're going to do this one as well. So you can be busy making two videos. I know. All you have to do is one thing. Y'all know that, don't you? You don't have to do 3, 4, 7. One thing, all you need to do. But so anyway, ended up with a bin of just found objects, bin of stuff to sell for eBay, a bin of more jewelry that I will probably use as with other found objects kind of things. But I'm not talking found objects. I'm talking about weird broken jewelry. Not good jewelry. So I ended up with a couple of these, which are cool because I need something to kind of keep all my tiny stuff for my dollhouses in because they're like everywhere. And another one that doesn't go with anything I have. I don't know if y'all know this. I'm a little bit OCD on top of everything else. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, because I took I got up late and I had caffeine, so I'm working at like 90 miles an hour now. Oh, by the way, I found this ring in my stash. Found this. You're like, why is she wearing a love ring on her finger? Because I found it in my jewelry. Anyway, I have this. So I have some boxes now that I can.
Hi, Liz.
In. Hey, Liz. And then I found another one. So I'm so excited. I got boxes, and I actually have a 5th one, but I'm going to put all my findings because I just had all my findings like in a bag, and now I'm going to kind of sort out my findings. Findings are good. Use them for a million things, including those little rings called jump rings. You could use those for curtain rings for your dollhouses. Now, speaking of jewelry, every now and then you should wash your jewelry. That is washable. So today I washed one of my favorite pieces to wear. This is my day. This is why I'm not crafting today. Because let's just say the Lord has been with me today, and I've mentioned him a few times. And not in a good way. I've got some explaining to do with pearly gates. Not been a good day. But anyway, one of my strands broke. Now, I don't know, it broke. It came unglued, and it was cold water. So what was this, water-soluble glue? And there are beads all over my bathroom floor that I have to go get off. Hey, Herb, thanks for joining us. Herb, dude, I got to get with you about, I've got to make some furniture. So one of the things I'd wanted to do with my dining room with him is you do have like a thing that does like kind of burn, like a etcher, not etching, what's it called? Oh my gosh, laser cutter. Yeah, I wanted to make these certain chairs, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to it because I'm so busy with other things. But so one of the things I was going to work on today were these little chairs that I'm taking. These are Shackman chairs, okay?
As
And
I'm
I've
putting
added
these pieces
some of
together,
this. Okay, go ahead.
um, I took a picture on my computer
Hmm.
with my phone, and I uploaded it to my publisher and
Hmm.
scaled it down. So this is not really 100% accurate. So I'm noticing that the legs at the bottom need to be a little bit wider because you need that sort of like the little lip at the bottom. So the piece that I cut is the same exact size. So I need to cut one piece that's a little bit bigger.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying. Herb, don't you have a laser cutter too? I know a lot of people who have laser cutters. I'm looking for my friends who have laser cutters to help. Can help.
I thought we were
Oh,
talking with Merv.
I'm flushing
Were you
again.
talking with Merv or?
I know him too. Yeah, I know. I got,
Oh,
like I said, I got a lot of jobs. Murray's in West Monroe. He's nearby. I need to get with him as well. But I kind of wanted to farm out some of these projects. Okay, and by the way, getting back to what she's doing, everything she's doing, you can do on mat board that you can pick up, and once you paint it and everything, it can look really cool. So unless you wanted to stain it, you want to do wood if you're staining it, but if you want to just do it and paint it, you can build everything that Aira does. You can, all these, like, and all the people who are putting these on. You can use the two pieces, or like 1/16 is typically what mat board is, and you can do the same thing. So just a little shout out for that. Yeah. So these chairs, so what I'm going to do was, I was working on them, but I messed up after I got it all glued together. And if I take it apart, I'm going to break it. So I need to go outside, and I need to spray paint it to see, because you know what I forgot to do? Yeah, I forgot that this is open in the middle. I don't know if y'all can see this. It didn't look right not to have it on the front and the back. It looked kind of weird. Even though I've tried several ways, I cut off my little pieces. I tried moving them over and did all this weird stuff to see what I can make work. And there's a lot of ways you could do this. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. But I just loved it because I had this extra from when I did my staircase. And I thought, oh, that'd be cute. It's not, I don't love, it's looking to me a little bit like the 80s or 70s, late 70s, early 80s. I'm not sure I'm loving it. I'm going to continue to play with it, but I'm going to spray paint it. I'm not going to be able to get paint in there, in the inside. And I'm not happy about my not doing that. So I need to stop, regroup, paint all my little pieces first, and then glue it together. Just saying. Lesson learned. Now, speaking of pieces, I'm going to jump in and talk about stuff, what I've been doing. So Lola says, I was going to try and catch up with you, but that didn't seem possible. Oh, was that? Okay. So yeah, no, with her probably. Now, anyway, hey, Liz. Liz has joined us, and I don't, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. So was it Lola or Liz or someone else? Who was posting on the chat? I think it was Charles Deering's live stream about Marysy Dotes. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. That's how my brain's going. Marysy Dotes and Dozy Dotes. I can't get that song out of my head because of that.
it was on Charles's
Was it
live,
Lola?
but I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, because I was weird because I think I learned that as another one way. I don't want to put my necklace on. So I cut that. I just cut it off. I don't know where all my beads are. They just hit the floor. But you should wash your jewelry every now and then. But not to its own demise, which is what happened here. Oh, that was me. Yeah, that was you. So yeah, I love that song. I sang that song in I mean, my dad or somebody taught me, or mother, my parents taught us that song. My dad used to sing to us all the time. So
I
we
like
had
you.
a
Oh,
blood
here,
bra
here we
showing
go.
right there.
I
There.
like using this ruler
Again with the bra
because it has the lines here too.
flashed.
So when you can make it a nice 90-degree, you just line it up here, and then you know that this is going to be a 90.
Oh my gosh, where did you get that? I used to
This
have
is a
one of
Tim.
those
This is a Tim Holtz ruler,
from Tim Holtz. Okay, that's cool. I used to
and
have
it has a metal edge and a regular edge.
Yeah, I had one when I was in graphic design that's very similar to that we had to have for school, because that's how we did things back then.
Yeah, I used to have all those
Hey,
too.
so Alice, all about minis. Thank you for joining us. I don't know which channel you're on. If you're on mine,
I found this guy when I was cleaning up. This is from my college years.
that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome.
This is probably over 20 years old.
I have some cool pieces like that. I don't have that though, but I have cool pieces. So I bought this on
All
eBay.
about Ami Minis is here.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I said hey to her. She's got her post up. Okay, just a little hello. Emily, let me go get your channel. Do you have a channel? Does she have a channel? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me go try it. Yeah, I'll probably hear my voice real quick. Let me see if I can get this. All about minis. Let me see what she's got. I see her thing at that mini mall. Oh my
There's
gosh.
Jason again. Looks like Jason's
Oh,
popping
and she's
on
got a
and off.
really good video called Where I Buy Dollhouse Miniatures plus hauls from each. I am definitely going to have to check that out. And you did this back in February. So I'm going to sub you right now. And I am going to include your link in our description. I mean, in our comments. Now, it should comment under everybody's name. I hope so. I mean, both of our names. So I hope you get this, everybody. So check it out.
Yes,
check out.
It came out on mine too.
Okay, good. Now, not show. And that's pronounced Alice. Is that pronounced Alice? Or I'm sorry, Lo, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
I was already a sub.
Or is it Allie? Yeah, I think she came on your channel, didn't she? So yeah, I will encourage you again if you're coming on. Please check out if you're in a place where you can check out Open to Windows. Please check out both so I can get some views. I need some views. So it's on eBay.
What I do when we finish here, I go to your channel and watch it.
I'm always looking for trim pieces on that are like leftover. A good deal on some odd trim pieces now and then. So I did find some on eBay, and I'm going to check them out and see how they look. Now these were, I think these are the seconds. I have to actually go back and look at what I bought. Hang on 1 second.
Excuse me.
She messaged me again. Okay, I'm on eBay. I gotta tell y'all a story. Oh, that sounds awesome.
I cut another piece out because I want this part of the I don't know if you can tell the desk to be a little bit further out this way and further out this way.
Okay, a link or
and I'm just gonna
I think she's getting an invoice. So I'm wheeling and dealing on eBay right now because I found somebody had a lot of pieces that I wanted for not only this project here, but other projects. So I have somebody who's kind of bugging me on, it's weird on eBay because
I'm going to mute a second because I'm going to use my sander.
Okay. So welcome to eBay where you have weirdos. Just saying. And let me see. I've got purchases. I want to see what in the world I just got from this person before I open it. Let me see, Michael, what you send me. Okay. These are going to be chair rails. Okay. This is from a vendor. I will tell you in a minute what his name is. So hang on. I got to see if they're good or not. Yeah. I might not want to mention that they're really bad. So they are seconds, but I don't care because my house is supposed to be very unkept. And I'm not making it like totally derelict, but it's going to have a lot of issues, which I think is going to be cute. Oh, it looks good. They look good so far. And they're cute. They're so tiny. Now you can buy like trim pieces like this and then use them for furniture. Yeah, or so much chairs, anything you want. Just have fun. I love that they did this though. He put in this piece of wood right here to give it the extra rigidity. Good job. I could use that. So see, going in my pile. I don't know what this goes to, but I like it and I will keep it. Oh, you know what? That's like drawers. That'd make a good drawer. It's got nice sounded edge. Thank you for that. It's a little bonus. So these pieces, let me show you the ends, are these are a fancy chair rail. I have 2 chair rails. This is the fancy one. Okay. And then this is a little bit more simplified. It's just tinier and cuter. So it's just a little, and it makes that little ledge. So I got that. And you don't,
I don't know if you can tell.
They're seconds, but I mean, they have some brown staining, but.
Come on, focus. What I was doing, I was rounding this edge here. So this will be on the outside of this here.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's right. So, what did you use? You just hand sanded that, or set up a sanding pad or something?
My little sander.
Okay. She's using a sanding set. That stuff sands pretty easy, but she is doing 1/8 now, so it would take a little bit
So
longer. But it does sand pretty easy.
I'm trying
So,
to round these edges more.
right. One of my gosh, I don't remember what I talked about. Don't let them take you down again. What is going on? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I like these. I think they're fine. He said some may be kind of crooked and all that, but once you start attaching them, and I want you to see that one's a little bent right here, a little wonky. But if you once you start gluing them in, I think they'll fix themselves. So this should be good for all of my houses. I bought a lot because I have so many houses. We'll talk about that. Oh, and then so let me tell you about this. So I have this wonderful person. Oh, let me tell you that person's name, by the way. I'm gonna type it in somewhere. Oh my gosh. So I gotta go read this too. I'm sorry, I'm so ADD today. There is medication for that. I'm just saying. The Mike on Lake. Oh my gosh, Mike on Lake. Thank you for this. Nice pieces. They were available. Let me just say this. So they were like $10 a piece. He did give me what did he give? I think he gave me a little bit better deal. Knocked a little bit off. I don't remember what my thing was. A little bit, and then of course, combined shipping helped. So let's see what he did. I forgot. See, I forgot what I do. Nope, I paid full price, and let's see what my shipping was. And now I'm not happy about shipping. I will tell him right now. Don't think it's fair to charge that much for shipping and then to ship something. But I mean, hey, look what he had to go through to ship it. I don't care. But yeah, you got to watch your shipping. You get nailed on shipping all the time anyway. I'm not going to say anything. But he charged me, and I know it cost like $4 to ship, and he charged me 8 or 7 something. I have another package coming in, but I thought it was in. Why didn't that come in today? I thought that was due in. Oh, sorry, 8. That's what happened. Hang on a second. I want to read. Okay, I have these bears for sale. Bears. The key word here is bears. So I get this message from China that someone was looking. I don't understand what's going on here. There's a bear. Okay. Do y'all want me to read this? I got to read these messages. Are y'all interested? Because it is that cray cray. And I will tell you, if y'all are interested, I'll just leave it. In the meantime, yeah, so get little weird pieces. So I went thrifting. I did, because I need some help. But I found these. And these were in a goodie bag, and I found this in a goodie bag and paid like, nothing for these. So they were in with a lot of other stuff. And these are really cute for lots of things. I want to put some on furniture. I want to put some, I can use them for stencils, but I wanted to definitely for mirrors and things. They're really huge. I know they're massive, but in the right house, maybe massive is good. Kind of like them for furniture pieces. Yeah, to like cut them up and use them. So these are things you need for your kit to do kind of your DIY stuff. And I did get these, and I will tell you, I need a Ziploc bag because I've been spilling them everywhere. They were too short. They're really too short for what I needed them for. Darn it. But they're really thin for railing, but beads go through them. So see, they're kind of working, but they're kind of not. But I was able to get a lot of my beads will fit through these teeny tiny 1/16 skewer things. I found those at Michael's. And I want to make my own doors. So I bought some wood panels at Michael's. And talking about sanding. Hang on a second. Let me find a door. Now, doors, you have to buy, if you're building your own doors. I don't think I can reproduce this piece, because see that piece right there? I tried to reproduce this. I did not have this piece right here the right size. So if you look at, when we get it in this is not a 4. This is more, it's a 3. I don't know what it is, but it's not square. It's actually rectangular. So okay, I don't have a piece that this kind of shape. But the other thing I don't have is this kind of trim available. So what I was trying to do was cut down big popsicle sticks. But if you look, we're talking about doubling up wood. I would have to double up popsicle sticks to get this thickness. So after messing with this for hours the other night, trying to build my own frames for doors, I'm ordering them because I'm done. I'm done. But when you make a door, you have to sand the door round. I don't have a door that's off a hinge. Can you see that? But it's rounded here. And it has to be rounded in order for it to swing. I bet you can see if I do this. Let me see. Let me get a good angle here. So this edge right here is rounded. Oh, you really can't see. Can you? So that's flat. That's my finger. That one's flat, but this one's rounded, so the door will swing. The other thing on building a door, you have this piece right here, the bottom.
I'm gonna have to redo this.
What? What happened? See, I didn't handle that today. You're so awesome.
You see this right here? This is not wide enough.
It's not. Now it isn't. And I was wondering, are you putting a drawer there or something?
She has this center drawer that's supposed to slide.
Yeah, I don't think you get your chair
supposed to slide in there.
See, I was wondering.
I'm gonna have to redo my own plans.
Yeah. See,
now that I have the gist of it, I'm gonna have to redo my own plan.
So let me tell you what my thoughts are. I did notice that was really narrow. I was like, "What chair are you using? It's gonna be a little bitty chair compared to your other chair." So
it's using a copy from a photo and using a copy from a photo and trying to. So I'm just gonna go online and look up
put it up again, and please do me a favor because I need the visual here. Get your wingback chair. I know that's not the chair, but you're going to make a chair in the same scale. So go put it with. I want to see it with your wingback and how the scale.
The desk is too small too.
Okay, but she can still do this for a smaller house. I mean, yeah, it's really not the right scale. Why is that not the right scale?
Well, it's probably a 1:24, and I didn't realize it.
Okay. That's right. That makes sense. Yeah.
So the top of the railings is the height of the table.
Okay, so I want you to do like me. If someone was trying to talk me off a ledge right now, take a breath, build it. Go ahead and finish building that one because we want to see how it's done. Okay, and then we'll learn. Well, I'll learn from that. But you need to make it anyway because you need it. Oh, yeah. But your roll top part needs. What are you gonna? Yeah, you have to find a tiny thing to make it a toothpicks. Just make it toothpicks. Okay, so this door it's got a jamb that keeps it also from at the bottom. I don't know what you call this part, the base plate that keeps it from going the other direction. So what I'm going to do with one of these doors, I do need doors for the inside of my house. I'm going to have interior doors. One of the things I've done is order more of these doors. I mean, I have them. I have like 4 of these now that I'm not going to use on my house because I'm using a different door. So what I want to do, it is too big. So I now have to cut all my holes bigger. I don't want to talk about it because now the house is built. I got to get in there with a jigsaw and cut it. I know. But you can take off this jam right here. I mean, what do you call this? Plate? I don't know. What is this base part called? I'm going to take that off. I'm actually making this a swinging door for my kitchen. I know. Won't that be cool? And I want the brass thing on it, but I was like, hey, put the brass thing because, you have to kind of have it because you're always bumping it. So I guess I'll just stick it on one of these. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may not want to use this door for that one only because I want it smooth. I think it'd be better because it would swing. I could put the brass plate. You know what I'm talking about? Thing. Yeah, that thing. Okay. Did I get a vote on whether I should read the thing from eBay? My messages from eBay, I don't know what to do with these messages from eBay. But
do it that way so someone can give you some ideas what to do.
So I'm putting together a massive order right now from another person just for building materials. When I told you that if you were on earlier when I was talking about the greenhouse, how much that greenhouse is going to cost me? Oh, got to be over $100. It's going to be definitely over $100 before I'm done because I still got to get the plexiglass to go on the top. But I did contact that person to ask them with this what plexiglass, because I'm ordering all the other stuff from him anyway. May as well. Um, what he thought I should do. So I need to order these pieces. It's just a nightmare was trying to build them because I did not have the right pieces. But I will tell you this, and I was trying it, guys. I was trying to glue like 3 popsicle sticks together, all that kind of stuff. Popsicle sticks are short. You can get longer ones, but they were narrower. I don't want to talk about it. My cray. Just saying, this is why I'm not working today. I just need to catch my breath because everything I've been doing lately has been hard. Too much thinking. I'm not quite going as planned. I need a breather. But I'll tell you this. Okay. So this, I started looking on Macari for some stuff because sometimes you find things. Well, this lady had this for a while, so she gave me a really good deal on it because she wasn't moving it. So I bought this. When I was going to do my house, I wasn't going to use the Gothic, American Gothic style, which is the Allison Jr. I was going to get the Victorian. And there were some things I had to do add the Victorian house kit. But the Victorian house kit is so much more expensive. So after doing that, I was like, yeah, but they had the bay window. I really wanted the bay window. Now, to be fair, I don't think American Gothic had bay windows, but I'm determined to get a bay window in here. And would you believe I found that bay window? Yes. On Macari with the entire package of things that come with the Victorian house. So for a much less than had I bought the whole house, I would have had the house. I know. I got the stuff I needed for my greenhouse. I got stuff I needed for other projects, and I got the bay window. And I have priced bay windows, and they're like very expensive. They're $25 at the cheapest, and that's just that's just bay window. But I can't really show y'all this side of the house. Yeah, I can. Actually, I can. Let me hang on a minute. I couldn't even move. So let me show you how this is going down. So I get it, and I'm opening. I'm so excited about my bay window and all this stuff. And some of the pieces aren't with it, but it's not. They're not major. I mean, I can reproduce them. But we see the luck I'm having right now making door jams from scratch. Now you can buy lumber if you're interested in doing it this way. Allie, have you ever bought Alice? Is it Alice? God, tell me the name. So Alice, are you doing thank you, Robin, thank you so much. So what it is, I washed it and it had it in a twist yesterday and let it dry, kind of while it was still twisted, and it went completely swamp monster hair. I know people call this mermaid hair, but I'm from Louisiana, so swamp hair. I just feel like I need this right here. I just need this bay window.
It's too small.
Let me talk about this bay window. It was an absolute fluke. I don't know what I was looking for. So
I'm finishing it to see what it looks like.
Let me get on my piece. I could glue this, I guess, maybe. I could glue this together and not totally mess up. Now, here's the fun part. Got to get that what do you call it? Jigsaw out and cut a big old hole. Big hole. Can I get this closer? Let's see. Because I'm plugged in, but I can always unplug. Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm still plugged in.
Is my picture too dark or is it fine?
You do look dark. What's that about?
I don't know.
Not either.
Because I have tons of light above me, so I don't know why it's looking.
All right, so there's the whole house. If y'all haven't seen this side, I know I haven't gotten really good shots of this side, but to kind of explain what this is this side of the house right here, chopped up because I used a part up here for the because I added the new story. So now my house is extra story tall. I am happier with this choice. I would not have gone so bold with the Victorian. The Victorian, I don't understand. It's so much smaller. Why is it more money? But so I am happy with how things turned out because I think this is definitely the look I want. But I got to have that bay window. That was my big thing. So the base piece came, and I could start gluing these together for y'all, kind of show you. But you see, I've got to cut a massive hole out of this. My original idea for my house was, and I also need to trim this out so this will fit flush because that's how I like things to look. Lift it just a tad. Sorry, there's only so much room between me and my package husband just got. Well, I'm over here. Robin, you gave me such a good idea. Oh, Kathleen, thanks for letting us know. By the way, everybody, Kathleen will be out for a little while. She has to go to the restroom. I can't believe you put that in there. You're so funny. You're so cute. All right. Um, so then this is the base piece. Now I actually have a scrap of flooring I could use, but this goes into the kitchen, and the kitchen. Basically, when I did all this building, I had the scrap that goes right here, like in here somewhere. Like, well, actually, this piece, and so I don't need it. So I have so I could use the wood flooring, but since I'm changing my flooring to a tile, or something like that, because this is the kitchen, I kind of like slate, but I got to check my period to make sure that's the right thing. So I will have this kind of constructed, but this shoves back in here. By the way, that's got to go.
Muting again.
It's got this floor's got this whole seat. How much I have to cut out? I literally had to come in and cut out part of this one, and all the way. In theory, part of that one as well to make that. I might not do that though, because I think it's just gonna be too much. But I had to take out this whole part of the house, that whole section right here. I hope this house stays together when I do that. And then this is the roof right here. But I think the roof line is gonna drop. I think it might be lower. I don't know. When I get it all built, I'll figure it out. Like I said, side pieces weren't in it, but that does give me the ability to make this work towards do what I want to do with it. So now that I have the side pieces, I can make it taller. So if I wanted to bring it up more up under this window, which is kind of cool because this is like the maid's room, and now she has her own balcony. So I think that's kind of cute. I can bring it up to here. So I get to play now because those pieces are missing, I get to play with it and kind of do my own thing. So what do y'all think? But that's not much window, just saying. I'm going to have a lot of stuff without a window, but it did come with another window, like a little square one little square one. Wait, is it one or two? I think they come with one. I think it has two square windows. I could put, maybe not. No, because I think they're wide. Never mind. I think it'd look weird. Yeah, so I can bring this up if I want to. I can do some stuff with this because I have extra pieces of this from all this construction I've done. I ended up with scraps, and I can make it go pretty much anywhere I want it. I'm kind of digging on the same level as the porch, which is right. I think I'll get my porch level right. Let me follow my trail around. I think it's right here. Yeah, so that's the porch right here. Yes, so that's my porch level right there. So I can do that. And what I want to do is make this copper. I will probably end up painting it copper. I have copper, but I think, hey, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Bobby.
But they do make copper tape, so I could tape it with actual copper, and make it. But I don't, you know what I mean. I just paint it and get it over with. But it would look really cool if it was really copper. So since I have copper, I might use my actual copper because it's different thicknesses. And so I might just do that for my trim. Just ideas. But I'm so excited about this. I think, yes, I don't think I have to go look. I've been looking at houses, haven't found one yet with the bay window. But Victorian houses had bay windows. Maybe it'll work. It's just going to have to. But it has the same windows as what's on this. Except they're thin. They're much thinner. So it's just a different look, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now I've got these two square windows. What can I do with those? One of the things I've been wanting, I don't know if I've talked about this before, I really have been shopping for an oval window to go here. I just think I need to break up all the square. It's back to your design basics, guys. Got a lot of square going on here, but I have this round represented here, oval actually kind of on the side. Thought about getting an oval door for my front door. And then these doors are just solid glass. Just thinking right now, kind of putting all this in my head. but I feel like it needs that oval, and they make what's called a spider. But do I need the spider? I mean, the house is not that kind of haunted house. It is a house that is haunted, but it's not like a Halloween house. I call it Halloween house. I know, but it's supposed to be more realistic, like really haunted. Yeah. So in order to do that, I have to build my own thing that comes out. It has to like, it can't put it at an angle. It has to tilt out like this. Yeah, I'm making this up as I go along. And after my fiasco with my chair and all that, I'm like, I gotta really, I can't get my brain wrapped around this. But I do like that. Do y'all like that idea? But there have two of these, so I wanted one for both. They're $7.50 each. So see how it gets really expensive in a hurry?
How did he break the house, Fabi?
What? I know it does sound good, and that was so. What I found, the oval that I want, I have two choices. One's the keystone, or one is plain. I like the keystone. And but the door I found does not have keystone, so I've got to modify the door to have a keystone. Look, just things. Now I want to give a shout out to Robin. In fact, if I could find that video, I'm just going to be a really good person today. I'm going to look at videos for people. I'm posting that video, Robin. Robin has inspired me. Hang on a second. It was a live, so let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, I think this is it right here. I was alive, so it's going to be a little bit long, and it's probably fixed to start playing. So let me turn that off and put it. Don't let me shut myself out of this. It wasn't a video; it was the live. It was the sandcastle idea. I love that idea. This is something. I actually have the dolls for this, like little wooden dolls. I think this is something I thrifted. I think it comes from Dollar Tree. I don't know, but it's this puzzle that you put together like this, and your little thing was so cute. Why not? Yeah, I know it's so cute. I know it's so cute. I don't know if I can do it or not. It's really cute, but I thought Honda Castle, and then I had the dolls already, and I can just put little ghost things on them. I'm serious. I'm doing it to be cute. It's gonna be a cute castle. It's gonna be a Honda cute. Yeah, yeah. So this is the 2-part castle, by the way. It's huge. So one thing you can do with these that are tabbed, so this is the gate. This is part of the gate. Actually, it's 3-part because this isn't attached. You can glue it and cut the tabs off and put a lot of glue and goop in there, but I probably won't do that. I don't know if I want to get that involved. Folding type of dollhouse had the clue was how. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, I know. But glue it. It's like kind of like this one though. Or is it cardboard? What is it? Folding? Yeah, you can make it. Hey,
here's a thing that you have to be careful when you're cutting. When you're cutting, you see right here.
Right.
I didn't cut this feet 90 degrees.
Are you sure? Did you put your thing to it?
Yeah, it's not 90 degrees. See, this one is fine.
How in the world did you make that mistake? Wait, did you cut that on that thing? Anyway, so I think it's kind of cute to make it. I'm playing with it. I got other projects, so that's part of the game. This thing's pretty big. This actually turned out to be pretty big. Here's part of it, and I had bought them separately, but I have like little wooden dolls that kind of go with part of this set. Yeah, isn't it cute? So my dilemma is sell it or do that. But like I have other projects, I could probably not do this one for this thing. So I'm thinking that's on my thinking.
Because you have so much free time.
I do, right? I know.
You're just sitting back doing nothing.
Like right now, I should at least glue my base on that. I just gotta wait till my husband gets home. I'm so not. If I cut something, I promise you I'll mess it up.
Don't cut anything. You might cut your finger.
I don't like being shoved up in the corner. I play dolls till I was. Anyway,
nobody puts baby in the corner.
What happened?
I said nobody puts baby in the corner.
No, they don't. But you know what? Let's get back to your little boo-boo filler, wood filler. Wood filler.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Goes a long way, guys. And they're small. You can patch up a lot.
I've done that.
I've been playing with naked dolls. One thing I thrifted because I went through a store. Yeah, I went to Run Hills. I got this doll, and she's so cute. And One thing that's kind of bugging me is dolls usually had I love her expression. I'm going to do something with, I'm not going to make her creepy. No. But I think I want to get on her and shade on her, but naturally. But I'm loving her expression, her
Uh, uh,
eyebrows.
Alice, about minis says, watch my video where I find out my openings are too tall but too narrow for the standard door.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Your interior. Okay. Back to that. I have a house that was by Duracraft, and my doors are smaller on that house than this house. So I think part of it is the doll companies. Um, I was like, well, you know, you can order some door jams from this guy. Um, yeah, because you really can't cut down these nice doors. And interior doors are smaller than, and I don't know why, because you know. So anyway, I need to put some glaze in her eyes, and I think I'm going to kind of play with her face with some shading and make her a little bit more expressive because you know, she's well made. And this is a Kaiser Reinhardt mold. Is actually, and you'll see it's marked K star R. And then I think the face even has a name. But what's with the bangs? I'm gonna rip her wig off and put it on correctly so she can see. Because I get through with her, I want to
Not
see her
really.
smile. It's shifted too far forward, as used to be.
Was it even on?
Yeah, Fabi, I did. If you're not have not joined her or subbed to her channel, let's get on there because she's new and she's got she needs some subs. But I did include her link earlier. Oh, you know what? I can do it again because I actually have her pulled up. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, I'm reading these eBay messages. I don't care what y'all said. I'm reading them because I'm mean. I'm gonna tell you who she is. Back to the story. If you do eBay, you know you're right. You know I used to do eBay videos a lot. I don't know if you were with me then because I had some things happen on eBay. eBay, back at it, right? Okay, so let me see if I can find the whole conversation that's going on. I don't know where to even look. Let me see if I can click on this part. Can I?
I think this
How do you
is.
open a message? Like all like big as big. So I had Unipack carry case, 2 girl teddy bears, plush stuffed animals, flower sweater bag listed. Person contacted me and says, "Hi, can you find Unipack bunny?" And I said, "I don't have it." And they said, "Waiting for your reply." That was just part of a lot of messages. Now she has messaged me. Hang on a second. Let me tell y'all. Well, I'll read all of them. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? She has messaged me. Oh my gosh, I think she just messaged me again, y'all. No, this is another person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. No, 5 times about this lot. I don't have a bunny. I have bears. And she says, "How can I buy it?" Well, I don't ship. And I know I'm gonna answer this. I don't like to do international shipping. If you've done international shipping or sold international, then you know that you get charged a fee for the money conversion. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Just yeah. So that I just especially on cheap items. So I've sold something. I came out in the hole because it was like a couple of dollars. You know,
Hi,
I
Larry.
because of fees. Don't even get me going. And so I don't like to ship international. Uh, so I prefer not to ship international. And I would if you're doing eBay, I don't think it's always a good idea. Even though you can do the international shipping through eBay, it's the charges that like you get charged for money conversion. I don't know if their new pay. You know, I never thought of that. That's what PayPal was doing. They're charging it. I don't know what eBay's doing now as far as their payment plans. I'm sure they're. How are they not charging? They're not going to let. They're not going to be charged. You know what I mean? So you're gonna eat that. And is international always capitalized? Y'all let me know in the comments, please. I think it is, isn't it? All right. I know why I'm putting this. Sometimes so when eBay so sometimes if I'm listing things, eBay will automatically list it as a international but I try to remove it. And if that happens to you and you don't want, or you are right now listing things on eBay, if you're doing eBay, as with international, you can click on all of your sales, all of your, like I have like 400 something things listed. So you just click on everything and you just start saying remove, remove, remove on a bulk listing. So you just tell it to remove it off, every single one of them, whether it's on there or not. And it'll tell you, give you messages like, duh, there wasn't one on there. But I'm like, I'm okay with that. So, hey, Henry Scrollsaw Work 69's joined us. There you go. So thank you for that. Have a wonderful, wonderful. Aw, you're so sweet. Thanks for saying that. Okay. Yeah.
Ali, short for Allison.
Okay. Also, Alice, son. Yeah, I like this. Is you go by Ali or Alice? Okay. I have Allison. I have. Okay. So this is what's so funny. Let me see. I'm gonna show this. So look. Oh, look at this icon. Oh my gosh, that is just some adorableness. Little prairie dog. I think. No, groundhog? Prairie dog? What is that? It's a prairie dog, right? Is it a prairie dog?
I don't know.
I think so. Howdy, howdy to all my wonderful, 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 wonderful friends. We are so thrilled. Thank you for that. Yay. So anyway, oh wait, so Alex, you come join us sometime. Like, what are you doing? I'll post a link. Feel free, because we would love, because you see, I'm not doing anything. I'm having a bad day. So I want to share. What do I want to share? Invite. Sorry, not share. Copied. I copied it, close, and I can't do it. See, can't even get these things done. No, I believe everything should be made with love. And this is like my dolls. If I'm not in the mood to paint my dolls and I'm in a bad mood, I can't paint them. I don't want that going into that thing. And I got a lot of sleep deprived cray going today. I don't want a bunch of cray stuff out in the world. Fox House Creations has joined us. Hey, how are you doing today?
Hello.
I need to check you out. So, I don't know. I don't know. Do I know you, Fox House? Oh, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong thing. And
I'm winging the rest of it here because I'm not.
House Creations. I am sub to you. That's right. Okay, cool. I love it. A house and miniature building channel. There she goes. And let's give her some love today and give her. I'm sorry if I'm yelling.
I'm going to now.
I'm sorry. Y'all, I did notice, even though we have our StreamYard set up for our mics to adjust to each other, apparently they don't, because Geri's really loud. I know. I've heard one of my videos. I'm like, dang, I'm loud. I have my crap. I probably have my volume up too. So what's going on in the world? So this is Fox House Creations channel, and she is also a minis maker. And so you are, well, if you want to pop on, talk about your projects. You don't have to do FaceTime. You can just do audio. So what's going on? He says, oh, saying hi to Lola. Yeah. So that's my thing. That's my thing right now. And what else was I going to do over here? Oh, I'm just going to glue. I'm going to glue something. First of all, no directions. However, you can find the directions to all of these, pretty much any dollhouse on the affiliate, like in this case, Real Good Toys. I can go to Real Good Toys and actually download a PDF of the instructions. Who's going to read instructions, right? That's how I figured out what pieces were missing. And I can go by that to figure out what I need to do on that. Do I have tape? So what you need, can't clamp these angles. So I'm using my Eileen's tacky glue. I'm going to glue both sides. They say put a lot of glue. I'm going to build this first and then attach it because wait a second. Which one needed the trim? This is going to need some trimming, isn't it? I don't want to trim this way.
You get one free.
Where?
I need to trim this.
Oh, okay.
I think nope. I bet. See, once again, I started a project. I'm like, I can't go because I have to trim it. There's another solution. I can space it. I can put popsicle sticks. I know. I can use popsicle sticks and we'll do that because this so I can work on this. So I can use. Oh wait, no, I can't. The reason I'm saying I can't is because No, because I build my own pieces anyway. I just make it a little bit bigger. Got to make sure my side pieces fit. Okay, if it doesn't, this is something that is so hard to cut. I don't even want to tell you how hand cutting this nightmare. But it's probably something I could easily hit with a little saw, even if it's glued. Here's glued together. I'm just because it does fall apart. Yeah, it glues together, and I want to put glue on it. Little sticks of the glue.
I'm not gonna finish the desk.
House Minnie's room box. Good for you. Yay. We were doing a shout out about her little doll, her treehouse video and her in the 3D printer she's testing out. Pretty cool. I love that she's made a business out of this. I would like to say I want to do I think doing the mini business is probably a pretty good business because it's minis and how much room can it actually take up, right? I don't know. Look around my house. Don't build a bunch of houses though, but to sell minis and make people who do really nice dollhouses. They pay the big bucks for nice handcrafted things. And if you saw the circular staircase video that she did, then you will see all these things that people have sent her that they made that are these books that are fabulous, unbelievable. So what it says, you always hit me up on Instagram if you want to. Okay. Who are you talking to? Yep. Okay, my house is coming from the UK. Really? Awesome. What dollhouse is it? It's like a kit, Kathleen? So I do want to mention, if you have come on recently and you're on like one channel or the other and you have the ability, like you're on your computer, open another window, please open it under both of our channels so we could both get some flowers and credit for views. It's so sweet when you do that. So sweet. And I'm going to use my house as my prop to kind of keep it propped up. They make this thing. I don't see if anybody more experienced mini makers have bought this yet. Get my thing lined up. But they make it's like a magnet. It's a metal plate, and you have all these magnets to kind of help keep your things squared up while they're gluing. Oh, what kind of glue are you using, by the way? Your wood glue, right? Is it drying pretty fast? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotta love her perseverance, don't you?
But I'm not gonna do the roll top for this one. That'd be a lot of work for.
You're not. Yes,
I can't use it.
Once you got into that smaller scale, what do you use for that scale? Can y'all hear me? What do you use for that scale? Is it? I mean,
I don't know.
What do you use for your roll top anyway?
I think my problem, my mistake was I assumed it was 1 to 12.
Yeah, no, but what were you going to use for your roll top?
She used just pieces of wood like this with the ribbon on the back. And when
that
it does,
big,
when
really?
it does, you leave a space back here.
Right.
When you insert the drawers here.
Yeah, so it can go back there.
Mm-hmm. See, you see how
like a real roll top.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you see the height difference here.
Yeah.
So the roll top just slides behind back here, which is behind this shelf here.
Yeah.
So
what I would do would be one. I got those bamboo skewer things. That's hang on, sushi making things. Remember, I thought I had them still. I guess I've taken them out to the barn. Anyway, I had this like.
Ali says, sure, a Victorian house can have a bay window if it's modern times, and they upgraded it. But back in Victorian time,
I know, yeah. So that's what's killing me because it is a Tudor. You know what? I haven't even really looked it up. I haven't done it. I haven't just because I haven't seen it.
I think Larry's on both channels and he's having two different conversations.
Oh, really? Oh, there
you go. So he's confused.
Okay, yeah. So let's see. Larry says, I got two. Let me pull him up. I got two different. Go there. See, there it is. There you go. Thank you for that. All right. I'm going to do a search for Tudor Victorian house. Why do I keep saying to y'all, it's a day. This is why I'm not working today. My brain. and I don't dare take a nap after my bad night of not sleeping. So here's my story. I've been having insomnia. If you watched on here earlier, I had bad insomnia for like 3 or 4 days. So bad. Like 2, 3 in the morning. Could not go to sleep. I'd be in bed and just nothing. So yesterday afternoon, I was so exhausted, and I was in my car because I had to go run some errands. And I said, I don't think I can drive home. I am that tired. I was scared. I was about to pass out tired. And I hate to say that, it sounds so silly, but I was exhausted physically because I have fibromyalgia. I was just really hurting and tired. So before I left Walmart, I grabbed this drink, this protein drink. Yeah, I was up for 12 hours of just pure energy. And I can't say I got anything decent done, but this isn't a tutor. It's called a Gothic Revival. Geri is stuck on the word tutor today, though. So Victorian. So let's just go ahead and throw in bay window in my search. Oh my gosh, because I really want this window because my kitchen's really small. And I thought, well, that would expand my my room a little bit if I did that. Hang on. Wait, I'm seeing him. Oh, but yeah, that's Gothic. What? That's not a big window though. Yeah, it's an extension. I was kind of like this though. Yeah, I think this is going to work because it's not really a window. This is why I think it's going to work. So hang on. No, I'm seeing them. But I'm seeing them everywhere. Now, there's bay windows. There's a window, and it's just the window, and it may be shorter. This is a complete floor. This is a walk out, and you have the floor to ceiling room. So if I say it, it's more of a window. So I don't know if y'all see this. Is a conversation I'm having with, Alice here. So I have an Allison, by the way, getting back to that. I have a sister named Allison, and I have a sister-in-law, and then I have a daughter-in-law named it's Alicia. I'm going to say it right, Alicia, but nobody says it. She really wants it to say Alicia. We're in the South. Sorry. Sure, Victoria's going to have a bay window if it is a modern type, but it's not modern, and it's not. The fact this house is so not upgraded, it's falling apart. But I'm going to show you some pictures. So this is Gothic Revival right here. And if you, how about that glare? And you can see that extension. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what this room is versus certain like a bay window that is just the window. So it'd be like the window height and you don't have a floor. So this is really a bay extension. Does that make sense? Anyway, it came out of a Victorian, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right there without those really cool windows. I know. I love the windows. See, that would be so perfect if I could do that kind of stuff. I had those skills. Not yet. Maybe one day. I'm going to look at some more real quick. Oh, here's another one. Sorry, I'm getting that high-pitched voice again. Yeah, so that's it. And it's all the way to the ground. You see yeah. And then look, you've got the walkout. Oh, my gosh. Check it out. That is awesome. I love this house. It's got the widow's walk on it. I love these colors. I'm digging these colors. The teal is pretty cool. Although I kind of want the purple.
I had my lunch on the side table over here. And with all the rain, all the ants are coming in. So my lunch got full of ants.
Oh my gosh, yes. Can't stand those little suckers. That I cut them, but I threw them away. So one of the ideas I had was with this glass that I have, would I be able to cut like little corner pieces and give these the arc? So I cut little cardboard corners out to see if I could pull the arc off. It's just not going to work with this type stuff. But I didn't talk to y'all about this either. So one thing, if I sew one more time, drinking game, how many times can Geri say sew one thing? Oh, somebody I really like to watch is Beautifully Jagged Dolls. It is called BJD. I don't know if y'all have seen this. I'm going to have to give her a shout out because she's adorable. She is Southern, I think in one of the Carolinas for some reason. That's why I think she's from Carolina. Oh my gosh, that's fine. It's yours. I ain't going to get it. Beautiful Jagged. BJD. BJD. What is she called? I think it goes into Beautifully. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me show y'all her channel. I love her channel. She and her husband do stuff together. Oh my gosh, I'm having a moment. It's either Melinda. I'm gonna say her name's Melinda. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look her up. Woman, why don't you have your name somewhere? I'm gonna say it's Melinda. But don't listen to me. I have nominal aphasia. If you don't know what that is, it's where you can't remember names or words, apparently. Okay, so she just does amazing stuff. I just love her stuff. She goes to this like hoarded house and buys all this stuff. And well, she's just taking you through it. You got to check it out. I just love her. I said, and y'all, this is how bad of a day I'm having. I totally forget why I brought her up. It'll come to me. I want to go ahead and put wood in here. Now these are matchstick. I have two sizes. I have this size and I have a thinner one, but the thinner, which is more of a matchstick size, are really bad. They're really rough, and I'd have to really dig through a bag full to find decent ones. So, but I will, because this is an old house, so it's okay. So this will be my cross piece. But I'm going to come through here and make, because I'm cray, make all these wood. And I can't really get rid of this. It's edge. I mean, it's like on there. So I'm kind of stuck with that. But I'm going to try to create that, at least that piece and these pieces, and pretend the others, like, you just can't see it. Because I wanted that house. But one of the reasons why is when I bought this house, it has, I know I want to zoom. Isn't that weird? I want to kind of go like zoom. Let me switch this real quick to see if it's better if I do that. There you go. That's kind of a zoom. So you see how the other person had boarded up the windows, but when they did, it broke out all these pieces, and I want the house to still have.
You got a bit blurry.
I did. Oh, really? Because I was plugged in earlier, and now I'm not. I'm not plugged into the. I'm doing Wi-Fi. Am I still blurry?
Yeah.
Like me or just the house?
You too.
Oh my gosh. Back to one.
It's very pixelated.
Really? I gotta plug in. Okay, so anyway, I want to fix that. Let me plug in. I'm gonna probably go off for a second. So frustrating. Live stream, I'm telling you. At least I'm on here with a partner. Oh, and I broke my plug. I don't know how. It just got pulled out, and my little clippy thing that keeps it clipped in broke off.
Lola says she finds it incredible that you can remember all the names you do remember.
Oh no! I mean, I'd be in school, and like literally the next day couldn't think kids' names. Like I got nothing. I'm back. Am I clear now? Because I'm plugged in. I should be clear.
A little bit better.
A little bit? Ooh. So anyway, when they cut it, they broke up the windows. They broke up the window. They like broke up the piece of plastic. And to me, it looks like the windows aren't broken. I want the glass to look broken, but not necessarily the structure. So yeah, I'm going through all that trouble. Do you know how many windows I have? A lot. A labor of love. What can I say? I really think it's going to help with what they did. And then on the inside, I'm going to have like the windows they broke actually boarded up with, I got a haircut on my glasses, pieces of popsicle sticks to make it look like wood.
She's used a heat gun to loosen the glue.
Can I do what? You're talking, wait, what are we doing? I have a house. That's a good question. Right here, I said we're talking about names. Lola said we're talking about names. Yeah, I'm terrible with names. I talk about this or hers. Who's the needs to loosen glue? Me? Yeah, probably. This house, yes, heat does help. Yeah, hair dryers. You don't even need that. You don't even need the glue gun. I mean, hair dryer. You don't need a heat gun. So I have a house that is all glued together with hot glue.
They want to know what's your eBay store.
My eBay store is a Happy Hoarder, but it's actually in my description under Santa's to Sell because that was the name of it before. And I may go back to Santa's to Sell because I think people are going, I'm not buying from a hoarder. So I think that may have hurt my thing, my store name. So I may go back to that like soon because I still have cards and everything. I was thinking closer to like Christmas in July because I was going to list a bunch of Christmas stuff, change my name back to Santa's to Sell. But thanks for asking. Maybe I could go check on it. Because, I'm right here. It's like right here. My Geri, where's your store? Oh, actually, I have it right now. It says Happy Hoarder on this one. I think it comes up under both, actually. Yeah, it's just, here it is. So I did sell some of my dolls that I got. Not the ones I made. I sell some of the other dolls because I want only dolls that I made.
Fox House Creation says you can call her Rhonda. That's my sister-in-law's name.
Rhonda, okay, thank you,
Me,
Rhonda.
Rhonda. Help
Yeah,
me,
I
Rhonda.
subscribe to you, but I do need to go back and look. It's so much.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
That's a good way to remember, and I have to do that. I have to have that kind of thing. So I was so excited because I ordered when in that big kit that I got, it had chair rail. I mean, I'm sorry, not chair rail. That was another order, Geri. You're talking cray again. I had stair rail. It's both top. It's only tops, no bottoms. And I was like, okay, because I really need bottom pieces. So I'm having to order the bottom pieces separately.
Look at this. My ruler just broke. My ruler just broke.
No way. Can you glue it?
Probably. I don't have super glue though.
Yeah, you gotta have a good glue. E6000. You think that would work?
I don't know.
Yeah. So all this kit came with was tops. So I had to order bottoms. But it did come with some extra posts that I'm gonna come with everything I needed to really make this rock this house. And cut this down for my post because the posts that came with it are tiny because it's got just the roof, the kind of a window swap kind of thing, but it's fixing to be that. It's fixing to be like rails. And I mean like so what do you call it? OSHA.
OSHA approved.
Approved. Thank you, the word. No words. Geri got no words. Yeah, so I got a lot of plans. But I just need to be quiet and concentrating and thinking. I had a lot of thinking to do because after I had to do that work on my I tore out so much of my stairs. Could work on that, I guess. And I need to add this. Well, why are you off? You should not be off. You're off. Oh, I said, ooh. Should not be that far off. Yeah. I gotta straighten this out with this for some strange reason. It's not lining up. Aren't you lining up? Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna set it on top of this. This is how I'm gonna get my measurements right. My angles. That did not line up for some reason. Things get all wonky. And this cardboard, oh my gosh, if you buying a Duracraft, they stick together pretty good. You're going to need some heat and the wood will splinter because it's wood. But if you're using this, it's cardboard and it will tear apart. I know. So you got to be kind of careful with these houses. So someone was saying, I made a comment, and somebody even put this on their channel, and I know they got it from me, that dollhouses will fall apart. I'm talking about cheap dollhouses, not these fine dollhouses that people take to shows, because it is just cardboard glued together. And the wood, the Duracraft brand and other brands that is just 1/8 inch plywood, that plywood will splinter. They can break. So, hey, Billy Birch joined us, saying hey to everybody. Hello, ladies. We got a couple of gentlemen on here too, but the ladies love to be said hey to. So glue that. So that lines up much nicer now. I'm eyeballing it. Maybe I should measure it. Maybe. So we'll try that. Let's see how that did. Dash, I see you hiding over there. Is there something you want to tell me? Oh, wait a second. Let me see something. No, that's not the problem either. That's not how it works. That goes into there. This goes right here. Why aren't you lining up? Squaring up. Billy, I know you're a perfectionist, but oh my gosh, you just do some beautiful work. And I know I'm glad because I was at a show and I saw like runs on a bowl that somebody had made. It was a beautiful bowl. A lot of work went into it, but you could tell where the sealer or whatever they put on it, their shellac had ran. And it was, yeah. And so I know I'm watching your video and I didn't comment on that part that you're like, I'm going to have to fix this. But I get it. Yeah. It's like me in the staircase from back to the staircase issues. Getting a little, yes, want to lean right now because I don't want to talk about it. I need to get my hand drill. The reason I'm not working on it right now, I really need to get a hand drill, and I have to have that stability of running it all the way through like this. This is not run through, and the problem is they snap off. They just snap it off. So what I was doing in order to extend my my dowel is where it, like taking two of these little dowels, get a long dowel, number one, I just happen to have short ones, is where these come together, there will be a bead that kind of sits in between them. Like, see that bead right there? And then that's my glue, that's where I do my glue joint. And then I get the, I forgot which bead it was though. Is it this? No, I think it's a fat one actually. Yeah. So, and then I glue them together that way. Now, I think I'm just going to go find longer ones because that's becoming a problem, and then I will trim them all off. So that's what I did to kind of build that. No, I'm doing it the right way because you can't do it the wrong way. You'll pay for it later. I know. So that's why I'm kind of taking a break on my stairs.
I'm
Well, I
done.
made my own. You know what? I want to, Rhonda, I want to do a lot more. Rhonda, if y'all want to join us and chat about this, we would love to talk. I did do an invite earlier. I will post it again. Anybody who is a doll and just wants to, you don't have to do FaceTime. If you do, glad to see you. You can just do audio.
Hey, Arthur.
So instead of, hey, Arthur, glad you joined us. He's been busy, cut out. Okay, so Arthur says hello, and he's saying, been busy. 5 projects, and I can't even get started on one. That's awesome, though. That's really good to know. What you working on? You'll have to tell us. So if anyone wants to pop on, talk about what they've been working on, so listen to me talk about.
I'm gonna show what I've done on my house so far.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My house, my library.
Mm-hmm. Let me hide that so we can see you. And I'm going to change it real quick. I just fell asleep real quick. There you go.
There we go. I might know this. I'm a little upset about the desk.
No, I mean, hang on to it and do a small thing.
Well,
you got this.
It's supposed to be the right size, and it's supposed to go like right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, but man, that twice as big is gonna be huge. This is gonna be awesome, hugely awesome.
And this is what I did so far on this little guy.
I like it.
The bigger one will have drawers that actually come out. These don't come out.
So talking about doing like my house was playing house last night. You do kind of have to put your furniture in the house as you go, right? I mean, you kind of need to know what scale, either a piece of furniture that's going to represent, because most of these dollhouses have interchangeable walls or movable walls, and in order to design that. Yeah, I have those. They're a little bit bigger. No, actually, the barbecue skewer is what I'm using. I need like the little ones. They make the little ones that are smaller, like for just tiny. I need to get some of those.
Yeah, the sandwich ones.
Yeah. I need longer.
Oh,
yeah.
I can help you.
Yeah.
What I did, the floor here. I used these little wooden coffee stirrers.
I love it.
And I just laid them differently.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. if you can
Now
see.
I am going to do
Then I
that in
put
another
some
house.
glossy Mod Podge on it so it can look like it has a sheen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the steps also with the Mod Podge, and then I added some Dollar Tree stencils to give it some detail there. I'm not sure if I like the carpet yet or do some more wood flooring down there.
Yeah.
But the carpet's not glued down. So here's the.
And what are you
This is
using for carpet? Is that carpet?
It's the Dollar Tree it's carpet.
Okay. It's cool. That is cool. I found some really cool fabric the other day for
That's the only color I have. So
you keep talking. I'll be right back.
And what I'm doing here, I'm gonna be building out a window with a seam behind it. So it's gonna be more a little, probably come out about 1/4 of an inch to give it some dimension there. And over here, it's gonna have a fireplace, and then I'm gonna have a gallery wall up here, which I'm gonna have some frames, and I got this little, I think it's mushrooms, this mushroom detail or drawing. I don't know which way to. There we go. There we go. That I'll probably put it in the frame and put it up here for a gallery wall.
Yes.
And then I have this one over here where I painted the center here the same color, and I did my trick with the magnets again.
Oh, well, Rhonda, thanks for joining us.
So
Rhonda's gonna have to leave. Bye, Rhonda.
So I had this little butterfly that I added to some.
Wait, is that a what?
There we go.
Are you serious? Is that
What?
what is that? Is that a real butterfly? What is that? Because you were real fast. By the time it focused,
It's paper.
It's paper. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
It just how sweet is that?
The pattern on the back is the actual back of an envelope. That's the stamp.
Wow,
I saw that the pattern. I thought it was cute.
that is such a brilliant idea.
I added a magnet that way.
In the magnet, I love that she does that. I love it. And you just stick the magnets on. You don't drill a hole or embed them or anything. They're just stuck on there, right?
The one on the bedroom, I did put the magnets behind the
yeah,
paper.
okay, behind the paper.
But this one, since I painted the wood itself, I just put it there.
Okay.
And then I painted the top of the banisters here with the copper paint that I added
love it
to the relief up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to make a dozen books 20 times over.
Mm-hmm.
And then this goes up here. I was, depending on how big this thing is, I'm not sure. I wanted to put I saw someone make a globe out of a ping pong ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking of
I know. Oh yeah, we got to find that printout. There's a printout that you print out the globe that's in where you can make it a circle.
I downloaded
all over the place. There's a million of them.
I downloaded it, but instead of the one that you put on the shelf, I want to do the one that stands on the floor.
Yeah,
so
I have one of those. That's in the little thing. Yeah.
So depending on how big this is, he might take up the whole space.
I actually got one of those pretty cheap. I got it it came in with a desk, but my desk is so bad, which is good. I mean, so Rhonda had mentioned, or somebody, I think it was Rhonda's, like to make my own. I would love to do that, but as much as I'm struggling, I think I want to stick to things I enjoy doing versus this building is killing me. And I don't know if that's my
cute, but it's
I like modifying the things that I find. But yeah, you just whip that thing out. Look at you, and it was the wrong size.
Now that I more or less know what I'm looking for, I'm just gonna get a real size roll top desk with the measurements and bring it down.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea because you can find real furniture kits. I think I think you should look at skewers or toothbrush or something. I mean, find something to make a roll top desk. So this is a bed that I had when I was a kid. I'm gonna double this up. Are you through? I'm sorry.
I was gonna let me show how she did the roll top on hers.
Okay.
So I'm gonna share the screen.
Divide by 12. Yep. 1 inch is one. Yeah, it's just 1 inch. Yeah. 1 inch is 1 foot. Yeah, but I know what you mean by divide by 12 when it says inches. I know, right? I remember.
Share screen. Okay. I'm going to do my Chrome tabs. I'm going to do
And Kathleen is back.
here. Share.
Oh yeah, we figured out how to do the so many fun things.
Oh, I'm
Oh, it's
gonna
not
add.
on. Yeah, you gotta on
There we
enter.
go.
There it is. Oh yeah.
I'm not sure where she's from, but
Mm-hmm.
this is how. Hold on. She went ahead before I, so you can see how she cut it. Hold on. She cut it in little itty bitty pieces. There we go. See what she does? It's just little pieces that she cuts down and puts on a leather strap.
Oh yeah, but you know what? Oh my. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's going down that way. Okay, because I was wondering why you
So you
couldn't.
see the space back here
Mhm, mhm.
behind. So,
It's like the real deal. It is. Is it just like I love that little decorative piece? That's so cute.
hmm And
Yes. Now
then she
pieces
adds
like that are hard to cut out. Oh my gosh, you got
there
to
she
have
goes.
skills. Hmm. I like it.
You see how it comes down?
Hmm. Now I have a roll top desk,
Okay.
a
Oh
little
my
one,
goodness gracious.
and the entire back is actually a mesh fabric, so the entire back is covered, not just straps. It has the entire back. So I think you could take like a gauzy, thin fabric and use it. And the reason the whole thing is because you won't see the light through it, but it's like a really thin fabric, you know.
hmm
All right, so this is the dollhouse I had when I was little, and I got to repaint it. I know I'm just like, oh, but I'm going to redo it because I'm going to keep it. So I have this insulation stuff. I don't know what this is. It's some kind of batting type stuff, but it's got I don't know. It's weird. I think it's packing material, but because that's where I had it with my packing material, and I tore it in half because it was in half because it was too big. But that's about mattress size ish, right? Okay, yeah. So what I'm doing, I was looking for a small ticking everywhere. I've been looking for a small line ticking. So when I was at that thrift store, that new one, that Transformations, oh my gosh,
Uh-huh.
$1. I paid $1. Y'all, this is a really nice shirt. And if I was smart, I would probably just sell it. It's a Claiborne, like a Liz Claiborne for men. It's Claiborne. I know. I am cutting this sucker up because look at this. Oh no, it's gonna be so fancy. But look, oh my gosh, I'll never get this to show. Let me put me in big real quick and let me see if I can make it work. Because you got to see this pattern on here. It's so cool. So it's kind of like a ticking, but you see that little
Is that a
detail on it?
flower?
Isn't that adorable? So isn't that going to be the cutest? I'm making a bunch of mattresses out of this. Everybody's getting a new mat. But I think that's going to be the cutest ticking it's like ticking, but it's got that little
Yeah.
detail. And everywhere that little detail is, I can, what? What can I do with all these little places? Everywhere that's a thing, I'm going to stitch it so that's where it tucks. It's like a little tucked in.
Oh, that'd be cool.
See, I was meant to have it. Linen and muslin should work for the back. Thank you. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like it'd have to be even thinner, but what I have is pretty thin on there. On my roll top desk, it's kind of gauzy even, but it's dark. I mean, it's so that when you're looking all those little slat, it won't let light through. I don't know. I can't explain it, but not that whatever's because mine has a light on it. I'll just say that. All right. So I found this velvet. And this is actually a curtain somebody cut up or something. But I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm thinking about making. I know it's really out of scale, but it's by the time you get this, it's suede actually. By the time you put this down and you have all the furniture on it, you don't see a whole lot of your carpet. But I kind of like these patterns because it's make the light kind of do some stuff and make it look worn. I'm thinking it's going to look worn. I'm going to test it out because I thought, oh, it's going to look worn and or stained versus floral because like I said, by taking all the furniture on it and everything, you won't see a lot. So I'm going to try this out for a carpet. I'm going to glue it to something and then stick it on there. I don't just glue it. Oh, but getting back to my floor on the Duracraft, on the Duracraft floors, I think they're just plywood, and you get a sheet that you put on there that is your flooring. But on Real Good Toys, it comes with this flooring. Yeah, it's just no. But because this house, I'm going to do. I don't, it's it's gonna be full. It's gonna have stuff in it. I think, and a big rug. I'm like, I'm not putting that much effort into that beautiful floor. That floor is gorgeous, but see, it's you see a lot of it. My floor, you're not going to see that much. And what floor is down there is going to cover with dust anyway. I mean, I'm going to distress it. So I'm just going to not paint it. I'm going to try staining it. And thank goodness I have some scrap pieces left over to test it out to see what I can do. So that's what I'm doing with my flooring on this house. But I have another house that desperately needs flooring because they cut a hole out of the middle of the room, of one of the rooms. I've got to fix the floor anyway. So I'm going to be doing a similar floor, probably tongue depressors or something like that. But I do like what you've got. The surf sticks that we found. I bought these things called skinny sticks, and that's what you're using, right? And I gave her some. So that's what she used. But then I was at Michael's, and they had this, and it is skinny sticks had a little bit of a rounded edge, just a little bit. And they're actually, I think they're thicker. Let me see. Let me get a skinny stick. So what you used were these, the ones I sent you, right?
For the flooring?
Yeah. Weren't those ones, are they the ones I sent you?
No, the one for the flooring, I used the ones that I sent you.
Oh, wait, is that where I got these? Hang on. I may have got those from you then. Okay.
Those look bigger than the ones I sent you.
Oh, okay. So wait, well, did yours have rounded ends on them too? Well, this one, the ends are, okay. My skinny sticks.
This is the ones you sent. This is the ones you sent me.
Oh, I sent you those two. Yeah. So
this is the one I have. But yours is also thicker.
Right. So this is something I just bought at Michael's. I don't know, the bag tore up. So this one, if you look at the two, is a little bit, let me put them on top of each other. Hang on, spasms, can't do anything neatly. So one is a little thinner, and this one, you see the difference though? I like the thin ones because they're a little bit wider, and these have a little bit of a rounded edge.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to cut it off and this has a really nice squared edge, so they meet better on the ends. So yeah, this on this other house I'm working on, this is what I'll be using for my flooring.
So what I did was just
it's in the cabinet.
Add some wood to the floor and just glue butt them up next to each other, and just cut them different size so that the seam didn't come.
Oh yeah, that's the list.
That's going to be part of the video for the summer wean. I'm showing how to do the floor. And then I'm gonna add the bookcase. Maybe, I don't know. I wanted to do the desk, but I don't know if I have time for that. But I want to get the right thickness of wood.
All right, you glued yours directly to the floor because the floor. Yeah. Another technique, especially if you're wiring, you need to glue it to another thing. That way you can run your wires under it. So you could glue it to a piece. I have seen them use like a poster board or mat board. Depends on how.
What I'm gonna do, because these guys here
let me put you on another. I'm going to switch you again. Hang on 1 second and switch you over. Okay, so it's
this here where it is dark brown. I'm gonna have more bookcases. But about here, on 3 spots, I'm gonna run some wire, and then and it's gonna be, instead of an open case like this, it's gonna be flush, and here, like this. It's gonna be flush like this.
Okay, yeah.
And then have some lighting coming out of there.
I like that. That's a great idea, Nancy. I like your floor better than carpet. That's a good point, Lola. Talking about the carpet on the bottom.
That's why I didn't glue it down.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was going to be too dark with all the wood.
I got you on that too. But your wood is a lighter shade, though, a little bit lighter.
Yeah, because I watered it down.
So I don't know.
And this is 3 coats of the same paint, and this is just 1 coat of that same paint.
Okay, that's good to know. No, I think because it is a lighter tone, I don't know if it's going to be too dark, but I put that blue down again. I don't know about that blue. I think it's a little clashy. What do y'all think? Because here's what I'm going to tell you. You've got that gorgeous teal color, aqua color. You know how everybody's things come out different. What color did you paint? It's like a robin's egg blue.
No, it's
yeah, what's the name?
It's a Waverly chalk paint and moss.
Oh, so it's really green? Like a gray green?
Yeah, gray green.
Yeah. So see,
Yeah.
I think that particular color carpet is not.
That's what I thought. So
Yeah.
that's the color. I don't know if you can tell. But
I
here,
think if you went with a just neutral
there we
color,
go. That's
yeah.
the color.
But I think a neutral color, and now you're blurry. So neutral, it's not pulling back into focus. Slap that thing, yeah. There it goes. So I think it needs a neutral color, which is why the brown looks so nice because it's a neutral. What?
Mhm.
What is going on? Kathleen
What?
said, I'm missing a conversation. Oh, she got plaster of Paris on something. Okay, Lynn. Oh, something conversations going on in the background, and Kathleen is now. I don't know whose channel she's talking about this on. Plaster of Paris, and I think she and Billy have got this conversation going on some channel about. And somebody's attempt at humor was not good, Billy, and I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know. I'm trying to scroll up, and
Ants all over my desk now. I hate it.
I like that picture of you, Billy. It's so cute. That is really cute. Isn't that adorable? Look at Billy. He's so cute. With this, because you don't see a lot of smiles on his face. Except when he's playing Santa. And he's smiling. But no, he smiles. He laughs all the time. I love it.
Lola says do the window first. Yeah.
So, okay. So,
I still need to get a printer in order to, because I want to get
the Dollar Tree. What colors does it come in?
what?
What colors was it coming in? The Dollar Tree carpets.
Just this color in black.
Yeah. Oh, black. You say, I know that's gonna be dark. Man, that's not bad. Oh my gosh, the lint. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool fabrics that make good carpet. I mean, there's like velvets and I'll make really good. Some certain like, and the suedes kind of make a nice low pile carpet.
Don't have. Still don't have a piece.
Oh, I don't know what to tell her. Because that, I want to just so we're clear, that flooring she does, hours. That's not a quick fix, is it?
No, it was hours.
Hours.
Because it was little.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the dark right down here.
Another thing you can use are tongue depressors, but like you said, you have to go through and cut them all off. But I will say this, cut them all off and save all your cute little pieces that come off the ends. Just kind of keep it uniform, and then you'll have all these cute little pieces for decorative stuff.
Know what I do? Whatever I cut off over here.
My dog has got me. It's scratching the door. Sorry, Sassy. Don't be mad. You're fine. Now, back to that.
The piece that I cut off over here.
Yes.
Starts the next row.
Yes, that's exactly how I do flooring. I've laid plenty of wood flooring. Oh my gosh.
So
that wood.
I ran out of polyurethane.
Mm-hmm.
So I used my
I think would Mod Podge work, or does it have to be polyurethane?
I use Mod Podge Glossy, which is the dishwasher safe, but it's glossy.
Okay. I also make the hard coat. I wonder if the hard coat would work as well.
Well, I'm using what I have.
Wait, how we got air dried clay into this conversation somewhere? So, what are you doing with air dried clay? I'm figuring, how to make terracotta Mexican tiles. That is a really good question because I want to do slate. I'm looking. That's another thing I need to look up. Did they have slate flooring on the Gothic floors? So I'd like to find out. Oh, that'd be cool.
It gives it a little sheen to it.
I like the idea that it's cold in my house.
Not too shiny because I didn't want it too shiny.
So I like your idea of actually doing it. That's a good idea. Another thing is your brick. Tell them about your brick real quick. How you made your brick, because I think you would use the similar technique with this.
I used the cork from Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I cut it down. I painted it first. There's a video on my channel how I made them, and I still have all these left.
Mm-hmm. Can you do us a close up of one? And you, like she said, she did do all this painting and distressing, which you would do, obviously, and then cut your tiles out, and then you rearrange them like she did, so that it's.
I just grab and go. I don't.
Exactly. Oh, that's what I meant. You don't pizza back to
the different shades.
Yes, I love it. And that's terracotta is weird. I mean, it's because it's not always perfect. So you get a lot of weird edges. It's also rounded.
The grout that I use is paint mixed with black paint, black ink, or black, and it ran down right here. So I didn't notice it until it got dried. So
but see, that happens. Some people are messy. It's messy people. Yeah. So anyway, I want to talk about these. These are star sticks that I got at Michael's from the candle section. I know, not in the wood section.
I wonder if but that'd be a lot of cutting. To do the same thing with the cork and cut them in hexagons, the small little hexagons. But that'd be a lot of cutting. I don't think I'm that crazy yet.
Yeah, I love looking up stuff for my house. I just go Gothic Revival Victorian home and whatever I'm looking for to see if it's in the house or not. Like wrought iron. Is that a thing? I'm not seeing anything for slate floors. Let me do all.
Well, see something. My husband wants me to teach him to crochet a couple years ago, but we never continued. This was him with his yarn that he picked. Look.
Looking at this. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's a cutie.
But we never continue. So maybe this summer we'll continue. I was teaching him how to do a chain first.
They have black, like a black floor. Wow. It's a black slate. Travertine slate. Yep. So I love the 6 tricks to get the Gothic Revival look. Type these in as we go. Decorate rooms in these shades of the era. Rich tones of gold, silver, heather, emerald, ruby, and peacock blue. Isn't that amazing? Silver. Did that one. Muted version of those. Wait. A muted version of one of those bright shades. You can mute it down some. But mine's
Ali was saying that she doesn't know if she should make the tiles first and let them air dry, or put them on the floor wet with Elmer's and let them dry there. I haven't worked with air dry.
Okay, what I would do now, I will tell you. Now I know you may have been doing this longer than me. I'm just saying this because of what I watched other people do, especially when you have a floor that you want to wire at any point in your life. You may think later, I'm going to wire this house. Is if you do it on a piece of mat board, which is only 1/16 of an inch, or
this,
build it, or you can do it on wood. Yeah, I just said because usually the mat board's pretty cheap, and you can go buy scraps of mat board. Or if you're using mat board, you know how mat board is. It's easier to cut. I cut my mat board on a paper cut. I have a paper cutter that's a little bit heavy duty, but I can cut it on that. So build it on that and let it dry on that. I think that's a good. I would build it actually.
But doesn't air dry clay shrink a little?
It does. It does. But I think if it's stuck to something, it's going to crack, isn't it? Fill in the cracks. You just have to work with it. Okay. Let's think about this. I want to tell y'all this. It's and you're going to I can't think of what it's called. Hang on a second. Cheesecloth is your friend. I always find uses for cheesecloth. It's amazing. I'm just thinking for myself. I'm thinking some ideas for my slate floor and how I want to put it down. And I like the idea of the air dry. I never thought of air dry.
Well, the air dry, if you butt them up to each other, once they dry,
they would shrink. Yeah,
shrink and give you the grout line.
So I'm wondering if you could build it on something like metal, plastic, or whatever, but tape down a piece that is big enough for your room on cheesecloth. And then build them where they're all, and just like roll it out. This is what I'm going to try. I think I'm liking this idea. I'm going to roll it out and cut it, and then just let it dry on the cheesecloth. And then it's going to shrink in that cheesecloth because it's just mesh. You know what I'm talking? It's just like, and it's going to shrink. I don't think it's going to affect it, but we'll see. But then you can sand paper. You can sand paper clay. It's a little fuzzy. But you're going to paint it anyway.
I think my son wants the little desk.
I know that is like a door, and that's not good for 6. I mean, it looks like it's scaled. That's so weird, but it's not. It's very tiny.
Because
It does shrink, but it only shrinks in theory. What, 20%? Is that what? So it's going to shrink, but it's going to give you the grout lines, maybe. I don't know, but see, slate, you're right. Slate is one of those things that when they butt it up, it's usually back in the day was butted up really close together.
But look at the size.
Yeah, so I'm curious about this. I am really curious about how you can pull this together. But now that I'm thinking about my flooring, I think I'm liking that idea of doing the fabric versus cardboard, because that way I can wire under some of these rooms. Because if you put something stiff, that was one thing I noticed. You kind of have to go back and cut out what you want your wiring to run. It's like that thick, but it's just tiny, but it will show, makes your floor bump up. And I have an example of that out in my Victorian out in my studio has got a bumpy floor because of that, because the wiring underneath is causing it to bump up.
Yeah.
So that's really good. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd like to see how you handle that. I wish I have not done it yet. So I got no answers. What should you do? I'm taking a picture.
You can see that the difference in the picture a lot more. Look at the chair next to the desk.
Oh yeah, it's tiny. It's a child's. It's a child's. Poly, the bigger Polly Pockets that are like that big. I'm using a Polly Pocket that I had that has the jointed knees for scale on some of my dolls.
Did you see the itty bitty one I shared in the group?
The what? Itty bitty what?
The itty bitty Polly Pocket that I shared in the.
Oh, I have an itty bitty Polly Pocket somewhere. I don't know where she is.
No,
I think she's in a window. She's in a thing, printer's tray. So I'm looking at some flooring. They have wood in the butler's pantry, but let me see. I want to see a kitchen floor. Oh, I'm putting kitchen floor. Good Lord. Because really that and my 2 rooms I want to do is my, 3 rooms actually. I need a flooring for my my greenhouse. I need a flooring for my solarium room, what I call it, conservatory. And I need some different flooring for the other.
Look.
My kitchen. Oh no, you did not. She made a miniature. Mini. And
the lid actually moves.
Okay, there. Oh no, she 3D printed that. There's just no way. Nobody's that crazy. Oh, brick floors. Oh my gosh, they have brick floors. Oh, brick floors. Send me those bricks.
Hi, New England thrifter.
You send me your bricks. How many do you have? Send them.
I got a whole bunch.
I know you do.
I can send you some.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Can y'all see my picture? I don't want to pull out share. This is my perfect kitchen. Oh my gosh, I want this kitchen in my own house.
I still have over probably I cut almost 1,200 bricks.
Yeah,
I still have.
So I got to make some of those. Yeah, copper ceiling and brick floors. That is what I'm doing. That's exactly. I'm doing the brick. I love the herringbone. Of course, this is a new house, but I love the herringbone. And I wanted to do my like a work table for my I think they would have work tables back then. What would they? Yeah, I want like a really worn out work table in the middle of the kitchen.
Hold on.
So I need more space. I need more space. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bill. Depending on where you are, there's Larry. There's Bill. Maybe on one or the other channel, but yeah, Bill. It's Mr. Bill. Is that William or is that Billy? Yes, Billy. That's Billy. Look! Oh, New England Thrifter is here, and Steph was with us earlier. Still sells stuff by the seashore. So so thanks for joining us. And by the way, they have a really cute little crafting live they do on Fridays. Y'all need to check it out because it's like 4 to 6 people. They invited me. Oh, by the way, Friday I'm going to be out of town, so I couldn't do it. But thanks for that invite. I appreciate it.
Look at this.
I'm doing brick. Totally doing brick. I know, that's what I was saying. They don't have gaps. You're right. They usually butt it right up next to each other.
But would it be too much for?
I like the herringbone. Oh yes, it is. It is. It'll be too much. No, it won't work on that house.
Yeah,
but I love that
because I have the brick here.
Yes, I think I may. I don't know. I definitely want to do a pattern. I like the herringbone. God, I'm insane.
Thank you, Lola. Yes, he is.
He
He's got
is
blue
cute.
eyes.
He is a handsome man. Very cute.
He's
And
got blue eyes, dark hair. My favorite.
I kind of associate Slate with a Tudor house more. I don't know. And I'm back to Tudors now for real. That's for real. But than American Gothic. Let me see what else I got. Nice wood. I need a kitchen floor. Don't give me wood floors. Why?
So on my to-do list is the bottom floor,
They're doing wood
the
online.
fireplace, the window,
Mm-hmm.
the desk, and the 2,000 books.
Travertine. I don't mind the travertine. The travertine would be pretty, but this is modern version. This is modern Gothic Revival.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it looks pretty authentic to me. I think it's just kind of been redone, so it looks very authentic. Boy, that's a house, man. Yeah, so they use travertine in that house.
My little.
And it's like terrazzo. What is that? No, that's probably travertine. Faux travertine. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the carpet. So that's crazy tile. Oh, I love this house. It's one of this house. I can't show you the picture because it's like, but they, people used to do this. They would, in Victorian times, they would have like a rug and then have like another rug sitting kind of on it, in order to get all these, because your floor was cold. So they would just like pile rugs like in layers. I should do that.
Lola says she wants to find me an area rug.
I showed y'all that rug that I had that I really loved that was really big, but I think it might fit in this big room that I did over here. I need to measure it to see if it'll fit in this room. I would love it if it fits in this room because I definitely want to use one. It is Turkish and it's a linen fabric that's been, printed and silk screened. So I kind of like it. I want to use it.
Ali says that I'm not ready for wiring. Next house, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not wiring this house, but I am going to buy one day I gotta make some money somewhere. I gotta sell something. I'm gonna start like regrouping, sell something, use that money. So spending my credit cards are like
I haven't looked
I
at
owe my husband.
a pattern for the green lamp yet. Lola.
I'm getting battery operated. Yeah, I ain't doing it. I have a house we're gonna wire because it's already wired. I'm just gonna update,
What I want to do is have you seen those side tables that have the lamp coming out of it? Sort of like what do they call it? A bridge lamp?
Mm-hmm. A slate roof. They have a slate roof on here. Wait a second. I can make that roof look slate. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Nancy. My ADD is really bad today.
No problem.
I'm excited. Oh, go ahead. Anyway, keep talking.
By next to him, I'm going to do a little side table that has a little lamp coming out so they can read from the little lamp. Even though I'm doing light on the wall.
I love it. Yeah. Those battery operated things, that's ridiculous. We have got to figure out how to make our own lighting because that's ridiculous. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this. While going through my beads, I pulled out a bunch of really cool beads to make lamps, to make all sorts of things out of, like crystal, glass, really pretty beads to make like the little tiny cute bottles that go on your vanity, the kind of stuff. So I was pulling pieces out like that. Okay, so this house is kind of cool. I'm talking about my red carpet from earlier. Here is a house that has the red carpet and then this really cool runner on it. I'm going up the stairs. Wouldn't mind doing stair runners. I'm looking for some fabric or something that'll work. Best thing to get is some kind of a ribbon that makes some really cool ribbons that work. I saved a photo of the house that I wanted. It's on my Pinterest page.
There's my list. I wrote it on a piece of wood so I wouldn't lose it.
A list of
things I have to do.
I know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Bentley House has this thing, a notebook that you can download. I get to buy it, but it's her notebooks. I don't know if it's just I didn't look at it. So one day I was just watching her videos, and I need to go back and hit like and all that stuff on the stuff that she sells. She has a separate, not channel. What would you call? Oh, a link. She has a playlist of things that she sells, and it's instructions on how to build these different things. And she sells the kits.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching those, and she does have a really good little thing. It would be fun to kind of keep track of how you progress through your dollhouse, kind of keep a diary of your dollhouse. It's a good story. And it's a good story to send on. Like, for example, I bought this from this person in Austin, and the person built it, and they did it this way, and blah, blah. And I really wish they had saved the extra pieces they did not use.
Jeremy V, what are we building?
Wait, what? Jeremy B, what are we building? Okay, so I think we're like winding down, but did we build? Geri, nothing, because she's having a bad day. But I did glue something together down here as the base for my
He must be on your channel.
thing.
He's on your channel.
Oh, he's on mine? Okay, and so Nancy is working on her room. And her library is a room box.
My library.
And today you gotta tell them the story. Just go ahead and tell them the story. It's not a good story, but she'll make it a good story.
Geri, I'm thinking of you. JJ!
Thank you. Like, Geri, don't say that. But it's she was building a desk. And when did you first realize you were doing it in the wrong scale?
When I had these two pieces together. Because this centerpiece compared to the desk, you can't sit anybody in it. Yeah, be very skinny. So I started with this, and then I finished it to a point, but now I have to go because I was trying to use these plans that I photographed and printed out to a scale, but she doesn't say. Oh, this is upside down. She doesn't say on her channel if it's a 112 or a 16 or whatever it was. So I just assume everything is a 112. So
yeah, it is hard. You really have to make sure, even when you're ordering things, that you don't order the wrong scale. Even like this one, you could probably use this one in either size. That is 19. I was surprised it was that tiny. That's 112. That's a chair rail. Yeah, so yeah, it's still cute. She went ahead and finished it on just to show how construction comes together. Good pointer. So come and watch it's really good. Watch the video. And I don't know. I'm just okay. Back up a little bit. I think Kathleen said she had some ticking. I want to go back to that. So did you find some teeny tiny print of ticking? Because I was trying to find the scale it down stuff. So if you found some tiny print, let people know, because they might want to make a mattress.
I was looking online for those little dollhouse lights, and you can buy the lights by itself, and then you can just wire them up to a battery pack.
Yes, that would be just wired. That's kind of easy to do. The biggest problem with a lot of these things, if you have the battery pack, is the best kind. I think we can figure this out. I would like to. Anybody who's done anything with LEDs knows how to do that. Does any kind of wiring. I think with like the wires are so small. I don't. You got to get that little tiny tool and try to pull that plastic off and not break your wires. Because that's my husband's complaint, because these wires are so small. Larry says, what does, hang on, let me see what he said right here. He says, that's weird that I like Minnie since watching. Yes, I
love those episodes.
The In the Nutshell episode. I know, right?
I love those episodes.
I love the In the Nutshell. And that's where the expression came from, right? She saw, that was where the expression In a Nutshell came from. I already knew about those things. I had seen those on a documentary or something. So when it was on the CSI, I was like, I know what they're doing. And yeah,
and they were so detailed.
I know, but the ones from the actual show are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ones they used, but those were called the little houses. Those little minis were from the original person doing that's where the expression. Well, this is it in a nutshell. That's to describe something. That expression actually came something to do with those houses.
Kathleen,
it's regular ticking. Oh, okay. Now I do have regular ticking, and I just wanted this tiny. And I was thinking, I really want a little scale. And I couldn't believe I found that. And I always look in men's shirts for small prints. That's another place. Baby clothes and men's shirts. I don't know why women don't have small prints, but we got big bold stuff.
But the books that I made that were too big, I just put them on the bottom shelf. So by the time you have the desk and all the other stuff, they're pretty much hidden.
Yeah.
So I'll be making either I have some books and some, just little decorations that I want to find. I don't know if you can see him. I have my little minion right there.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh my gosh, you do. Yes, I tiny toys. I always find like little toys when I can to say, how can I work these in?
But
I know.
Claire's boutique.
Also, the 3-part series. I want to go back and watch that. I'm so glad you brought that up. So you're talking about CSI again? Is a 3-part series? Now you want me to
Yeah,
go back and watch it because I like me some. I like that.
Claire's boutique where they sell all the little earrings and stuff like that. They
Mhm.
have miniature stuff that they have for earrings and necklaces.
What? Really?
Yeah,
Is it cheap? Is
yeah.
it?
Sometimes like $3-4. Or if you go on a sale, you could buy 3 for $11 or something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I bought some things that go
I don't
around
know if it's
wine
it's our
bottles that
size
are
or
little wine bottles. But you know what? They're kind of short. I realize they're a little bit small for 112. I think they're like more 124th scale. They're a little bit too tiny. I figure out a way to use them. I figure out I can label them, make them something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does seem weird that I like minis since that one. Yeah, okay. It was I'm still on that conversation. But I love those things. And I like we follow people who do, oh my gosh, they're so neat. I am so nice.
We were talking about doing the miniature sweets. I got my little cake out.
Oh, did you? No, that is so cute. That is
It's
a. Oh, it was
totally dazzled.
no, it was a bedazzled on there. She's got a. Oh, that was the other thing I was looking for, like broken jewelry that was kind of bedazzly jewelry. So I have a hoard of that as well.
Jeremy says never built anything like that, but used to build guitars from scratch. But when I was what got close to cutting my finger bad with the router.
The
So
router? Because how did you get your finger under a routing table? I bet you're on a table or the hand router, like the
can't
thing.
play with a finger gone.
Oh my gosh. It would be
Oh,
hard to play, Jeremy. You're right.
you see? Can you see this?
It depends on the hand, according to Johnny Depp. Because
Can you see these little pearls?
pearls, no, yes, I can.
They're not pearls.
What are they pins? Oh, what a good idea.
They're pins.
Did you build that around something? What'd you build that over? Or is it just stuffed? Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
It's three of these to put together. I have. I don't know
Time
if
to
I have.
start, Jeremy. Start building.
I have
Oh,
a
whoa,
fake.
satin PJs for curtains? Are you kidding me? I have satin lining. Like this kind, like this? No, you're probably talking about the sleeky, sexy kind. So I have some satin I can make into this. So we watched a miniature artist, and she takes this and you put glue and water on it, like watered down glue, and that way you can give it the really fine shapes that you want, and then let it.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought
Starch would work probably, but yeah. But that's how you get it. Was stiff. Now, granted, it's gonna be stiff, but you can get the shape that you want.
yeah.
Especially the little pleating. Oh my gosh. You know who that, that was, what's her name? Don't get me started. I can't remember anybody's name. What's her name? She does you just sent me her video too, where she's making the towels out of the little baby washcloths and the house shoes.
I can't remember her.
What's her name? We're bad. We're bad people.
Ali says, seems as though my Wi-Fi isn't working great, so I'll watch the rest on replay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
All
Great
right.
chatting with all of you.
Thank you for joining us. Sometimes you do need to join us for reals.
Send us a message on Instagram. We'll add you to the Tiny Treasures.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that. Absolutely. Please, we will be doing another one in August. So start.
In August.
Yes. So please, if you want to join, contact either one of us on Instagram, and we would love to have you, obviously. So fun. So you're kind of behind. Yeah. Oh, well, speaking of replay, let's move on with our day. We've been here for over 2 hours, but and I did nothing. I did nothing for 2 hours.
Well, I had fun making it.
I know, and I think we learned a lot watching it. I mean, I can get it. I mean, that's all you do, guys. It's just pieces glued together. What do you think's harder, gluing together or cutting it out?
I couldn't wrap my mind around it, how to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
But doing this little one, now I know. Okay,
exactly.
I'll get the right sizes, and I'll make my own pattern.
There you go. I love it.
And I can share my pattern with everybody.
Exactly. Sounds good. Thank you all so much for being with us today. It just means the world to us. And if you're watching the hashtag replay, let us know. And and please leave comments and hit that like button, all that good stuff. And because we really appreciate it, and try to go to both channels, do a little watching on the other channel, and hit those like buttons. We really
and there's I will say episodes.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you for that. Thanks for sticking around. She's lurking and working.
We got episodes of our lives every Tuesday. You can go back and see all the other stuff. I made a bedroom the last go around, and a living room before that. So I'm just going room by room.
Yeah, I mostly work on pieces too.
Jeremy says he somehow
guys got my studio. I tell you what's out. My studio table is covered with projects.
Jeremy says he somehow subscribed to you before and just now cut a live.
Well, good. Well, hit that notification button because sometimes we go live on Tuesdays at 2:00 Central Standard Time, and Thursdays I go live and on 6 p.m. Central, and then Fridays Nancy has her own live show that she does.
I'm still tweaking the times because I started at 2, now I'm at 3, so I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of had to find that what works
a little later.
Absolutely. So thanks for that. So yes, please hit that notification button. Yes, you crafty rascals. I love your dollhouse and mini furniture. Thank you so much. Really, back to just my hair. Just ripped my hair out with this ring. My rings. Yeah, as I've been going through my jewelry, I've been finding these just crazy rings that came in goodie bags. I know, and that one just catches on everything. My dolls, I've really been trying to think of a way to light up my dolls. I know. That is something I wanted my dolls to glow. I don't know why. Not they're porcelain, so they're not going to glow, but maybe they will. I could stick a light up in there and see what happens.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. So there's a bunch of little battery operated dolls sitting around. I'm thinking. I'm crazy.
For next Tuesday, I'll be working on the fireplace.
Huh?
For next Tuesday's video, I'll be working on the fireplace.
For that house? Oh, for that. Oh, because by the thing. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yes, the thing. Fireplace. Yes, got it.
This is I need to order.
I know you.
I need to order.
Dolls. Yeah. You just stole my Anna.
I need to order materials to make the desk.
I don't know. Wait, Jeremy just said something funny. He said the glow dolls. So I don't even remember, but not when I was a kid, but probably maybe my brother. That seems like or younger. They had these glow worm.
Yeah.
So remember those? Those are like, and they glowed, but they were on timers. So I think they eventually went off, didn't they? But then you squeeze them and they come back on. So the kids, oh my gosh.
Lola says paint with phosphorus.
Probably. Yeah. I have it. I have glow in the dark paint. I bought it because that was one of my ideas. If I tried putting black, okay, just don't. These are my ideas. I'm as well running by y'all. What? Because we're just here anyway. What are we going to do? My ideas, because lighting is going to be a problem. Why not? You can buy black light strips. They're just like stick up in the ceiling. Yeah, because I have one, and they're like little. And they have white lights and they have the black lights. So I want to get the black light one and stick it somewhere where it's not really visible in the rooms where the ghosts are. I've got to figure out how to sneak it in there or something, right? And then I was going to have the paint on them that will glow. It will glow in the dark, but it definitely will glow.
With the black light
clothing. So I had that idea. What do y'all think?
And since it's a haunted house, that's perfect.
Yeah, because these are not like, and you have to know my dolls. If you've ever seen, if you're new to my channel, you don't know about my Gothic girls, go check out my Gothic girls dolls because I have them. You have a few on eBay. I have a bunch that I need to finish, but I would paint them that way, like I do my little Gothic girls, and not gory. They're just pretty and white and detailed. And then I would do coat that with the paint. So I'm going to check that out, see if it works. And put the black light on them. So yeah, so I love these great minds thinking together. So that was my plan. Thank you. Lola says, marvelous, Geri. Absolutely. Thank you. And Fabi says, love your idea. I think it's going to be fun. So I know, but yes, but I'm not going to stick back to this. I'm not going to stick my tongue to the phosphorus. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that movie? Did you see the movie about the glow in the dark girls? Radium girls. It's
Oh,
radium.
Rating Girls. I saw it.
I know.
I have the book
I had seen
too.
the documentary before I watched the movie.
I have the book.
Really? Oh my gosh. That is horrible. That it happened, but that they knew it. No, they knew what was going on. They knew it was bad and they kept doing it.
Nothing new.
Yes.
It's everywhere.
Yes, we are here to hear your ideas. Remember, yes, you're full of ideas and just executing them. Just get to work. I'm brilliant. Hey, I just want y'all to know.
We got people listening, writing notes down.
Getting my ideas done. But thank you for that. That was really good.
But at least we have proof that it was your idea.
That's right. You saw it here. Glowing dolls. Please, no licking paint at all. Oh, but I have been on some paints. I was bad about doing that. I've done that where you're getting your point back. I've done that with, I think probably acrylics even. Don't get in that habit. When you're working, it's mostly when I was doing lettering, which I was so bad at, and you wanted to keep that point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like acrylic paint.
That's why they were painting those little what dials.
And y'all know that red and yellow has cadmium. And now it's oil, so I didn't do it with the cadmium. So red and yellow, cadmium red, and obviously, but yeah, most reds and yellows has cadmium in it. So please don't paint your mouth at all, just in case.
Your
I
know
that and drinking and picking up your water glass that's sitting right next to your wash glass.
I forget who.
I was watching rinse water.
Oh, I was watching. I forget her name now. Last night I was watching another. She was doing some mini yarn balls, and on the back of her wall it says don't drink the paint water.
Exactly. That's why I have to have a lid.
She has a sign on it
or something, because I will pick up that glass up, and it's not even a glass. It's a jar. It's a jar, people. It's not. What is wrong with me? I'm cray. But you're so caught up in what you're doing. Like, I better drink something.
My son just dumped something over there in his room.
Oh, no.
What was that, Jay?
Look at the glow. What? Is there glow in the dark Harry Potter? What? Yeah.
I need to find her name real quick.
Yeah. So we're talking about, cadmium yellow. I do. I had a friend that glow dark pink, Larry sis. Mm-hmm. Because, I like the ghost in the bathroom. Yeah, get that effect. All the ghosts on that show are really good. That look. Yeah, I like their look. They're that purple grayish color, that's a really cool color. That's the thing. I think I'm trying to keep my dolls cool colors, like the blacks and the grays, but keep them in the bluer grays, not the browner grays. Sometimes I have to dye something and I go, too brown.
Yes, I did.
Not the right color gray, because you want to keep them in that cool color gray. Yeah, a little purple on there. That'll help. Yeah, my idea was to build a dress out of white, but in that time period, but all white, and then paint it.
NASA's miniatures.
Okay. Wait, what's that on?
On YouTube.
Yeah,
she's the one that has the sign behind her. That says,
like the thing. Yeah, so I had a friend who graduated from high school with. She passed away of illness related to she had cancer and everything, but she also had diabetes. She loved red and golds. I mean, that's how she painted her house and loved that oil paint. She did a lot of DIY and she used a lot of red and yellow, and I love those colors too. And she did, like I said, she was painting in that red, and their dog got diabetes. The husband got it. Everybody that was in the house at the time living in that situation, with the red paint, got sick. So I think the cat got it too, but I know the dog had. I don't know if they had a cat. I heard the dog got diabetes. Probably got cancer, and the husband too. I mean, he was sick at the funeral.
Well, after my library, my next room is going to be a craft room.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. I have a sewing room, by the way. In the middle of doing this ADD stuff, I am literally working on my sewing room in my Victorian house, and I'm just going to have to take pictures. I keep forgetting to video what I'm doing.
I found a lady that makes some items with her Cricut.
Right.
And she made a pegboard with the Cricut.
Oh my gosh!
It cuts all the little circles.
Yeah.
And made a little.
I got this and the hooks. And she made them out of plastic now? The hooks are plastic too, or are they
No,
metal?
the hooks are like I think that they're wire.
Yeah, you can make them out of wire. So that's what I thought. You just make little wire ones. That's adorable. That is so cute. I actually kind of dig. That's a good idea. Yeah,
Well,
so I need to like a lot of the stuff I need to do is going and finding like old patterns. I don't want to shrink. But actually, that house is going to be. This house is kind of modern, but with a more 70s vibe to it. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the Victorian 70s vibe look. A big house that's Victorian style built in the 70s. Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta go back and look at it.
okay.
So Fabi says, sounds neat. Yeah. So check out some of the links that we have. Watch some of these videos. Go to some of these channels that have joined us, kind of new, kind of recently new to us, because check them out as well. Thank you for joining.
I'm taking notes from my because after I finish this, I can't remember what I talked about.
I got to get. I know. I'll go back and watch to see what we talked about. Read the transcript. That way you can scroll through the transcript. Separate houses. Are you talking about me? I have 5 houses. I have one that is, well, if you count these, it's like 2 right there. One at the Christmas house. I had the precious little cottage. Not doing a whole lot with that one. I just love it the way it is. It does need some mending. Got to fix those windows. I had the Victorian, and then I had the really trashed house. Really trashed house. This is the one that's glued together. So I was so I was at Harbor Freight returning that saw, and I know, right? They're going to think I didn't get the bipolar, but a little bit histrionic. Just want to say, a little bit dramatic. No, I'm working on nervous energy because I promise you, I will crash the minute this is over. I'm like pushing that last bit of energy I've got because I'm going to crash.
Mm-hmm.
But now I forgot what it's done. But the Harbor Freight. Oh yeah, we're talking saws and talking dollhouses and all that good stuff. So I don't know what I was talking about because it was about the Harbor Freight got me. But yeah, I did return the saw I don't like. But the house, like that, my Victorian house, in these all this like trim work replaced, just a lot of nitpicky stuff that needs to be done and painted. I wanted a more Christmassy colors. So it's like there's not all involved. But yeah, if you count this as a 6 house, if you count the add-ons, that's making the 6. A little bit. Oh yeah, the lady that I was buying stuff from on eBay, she goes, "Well, I got 2 more houses I'll send you." I said, "Yeah, but from like she's up in where she's from. Let me look. Very far away." I said, "Oh, I don't think I can afford to ship that."
But by the time I finish, my IKEA Kallax will be my house.
Yeah. I also was trying to put off ordering stuff from China, even though it's really good. Anyway, so she's sending me a thing. And talking about you. Anyway. So she posts. So what she did is she has some really cool stuff that I wanted, and so we just kind of. She says, "I got more stuff. I'll just send you some pictures." I'm like, "Want it, want it, want it." Yeah,
Larry said I had thoughts about building furniture for those houses, but don't know where to find patterns. You could just Google. There's a lot of people that have patterns. Bentley House Minis. She has patterns on her site, and her web different videos. She gives you the free patterns for them.
So that's yeah, I started out by just looking up lots of furniture that was damaged and stuff because that I knew I could kind of tweak it anyway. So that was kind of my first run, was just buy stuff that I could do something with like that. I got a lot of furniture with the houses that I bought, and that gave me so I have a lot of furniture to work with, but I also have some furniture I need to sell because it's not what I want for this house, or it's really nice and I don't want to scuff it up and make it look bad. Because yeah, everything's gonna be a little dusty and grimy.
Lola says she's bipolar. She can say that.
I would think that maybe I heard you just gotta go buy lithium over the counter. I'm like, maybe just, but right now, no, I'm ADD, and the medicine keeps me up at night, and that's one. And I wasn't taking it, and that was weird because I was still staying up all night. So the ADD and fibromyalgia, between put the two together, I'm brain like fog and have and when I do think of something, it's 10,000 things, but in a fog. So can you imagine? Yeah.
My head, my
No,
mind.
if there's something you can get treatment for and it's working for you, go for it. I am saying, live your best life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was taking a medicine for over 5 years, and that actually caused brain damage because I didn't know what's going on. I said, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I kept telling my doctor from a year, from taking it, lying with a whole year. I said, something's wrong with my brain. And I said, I can't explain it, but it's like I am blacking out is the only thing I could think of. Like total, it's like not thinking of somebody's name, but like nothing, like gone. And it was, anyway, that's a side effect of bupropion, which is the generic of Wellbutrin. So if you're taking that, you might want to check out that side effects. Just saying. So I'm looking forward to getting this stuff from her. I don't know how she saved this. What?
Here, you can have it back, Jay. Well, actually, let me show Daddy.
I don't know what she did. Oh, what? I don't know what's going on. Is this mine? Let me leave her a message.
Larry says, I have a table pattern for a Barbie and a chair pattern and a rocker. I have the same problem, Geri.
Mm-hmm.
A billion things going on at once. At
Which is
one
lot.
time, and add ADHD.
Yeah. Being creative, it's cursing itself. Because, like I said, a friend of mine said, Geri thinks outside the box so much, I don't think he's ever been in the box. Yeah. Actually, do you know what a box is, Geri? But I always have brilliant ideas. I just don't have the focus there's this thing, and it's like, this is how I perceive things are going to happen. These are the steps I'm going to take. And then you get the staircase. And then you say, oh, wait, that didn't work. Now I got to fix this. No, that didn't work. And then the brain just goes.
Fabi, we're streaming on both Geri and my channel. So so
it jumps back and forth. Yeah, but you know what? They're talking about the chair, a pattern for a Barbie. I have like Barbie furniture, and this is back to my thing, that I want to make cushions for and all that, but I hate my sewing machine. Hate it. I kind of damaged it when we were sewing costumes, and I put some satin through there, and I didn't have everything adjusted perfectly for satin, and now I can't get it to jam. You know what I mean? Oh, jammed is what it did. So
he says that's why I like any craft I can find. Not wanting to do it is just watching me and made.
Yeah, I like this little thing right here. Like when I go to repaint it, I'll spend hours repainting because I get so into it, and it just comes in. And that's the things you don't plan for. Is like, why did this 30-minute project take 3 hours, Geri?
We can see both comments because we're on StreamYard, Fabi, and whoever's on Geri's channel only sees Geri's comments.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I did. Yeah, that's why it's a good idea to pull them up so everyone can see them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do.
So I'm sharing subbies back and forth.
So one of the things I want to show you, I'm ordering from this lady. When she showed me she had this, I went, oh my gosh, this was an idea. So one of the ideas, I was going to do copper on my things, but she sent me pictures of this that she has. Now that's supposed to look like a metal roof. Can y'all see it? It's supposed to look like
Did you see Billy's comment?
No. Billy says, oh wait. At least I don't look. Hey, look. I know, squirrel. I'm just squirrels are all over the place in my house. So this is supposed to look like corrugated.
Yeah, Larry, there's some things that I like watching.
But I have a house I want to use this for. If it works, I'm hoping it's going to be the right. Yeah, I hope it turns out okay.
Larry goes, a lot of things I want to do would get me hurt or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of things out there that I want to do, but I'm like, nah, I'll just watch.
I know, we just need to leave that up because that's hilarious. Because I know that is a thing. It is. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to live with. That's why I watch this lawyer who has ADD. It's just like this the whole time she's talking, and so she's like trying to stick to what we're talking about, but she goes like squirrels everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But she's got 1 million followers. So she has like 600,000. So she's doing good. She's growing that channel. She'll have 1 million before you know it. Yeah, I know.
With our collab.
Oh, are you talking about me right now? Oh, I get it now. Wait, where's that? Oh, where is it? Oh, I get it now. Yeah. Is that it? Thanks. I don't know what you do. I don't know what that was about.
I think she's talking about the comments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So I tell you this, when I was in high school, our art teacher was sexist. So sexist. He would not let the girls take shop. He would not or make knives or things like that. And they worked with metal and wood, and the girls didn't get to do all that stuff. Then we had to sit up there and paint. I felt like, oh my gosh, where is my needlepoint? It was bad. Yeah. Because I would have, no, I did that kind of stuff later in college. I was like,
I'm one step away from 3,600.
Wow, that's awesome. Really? Where are you? Let's have we need to do one of those lives where you go, come on. Oh, I don't even know what I'm on. I don't know. I don't want to know.
I'm trying to get to 5,000 this year.
I don't know. Yeah. Most of mine are just like deadbeats from the old eBay days. I got my channel started as an eBay channel where all I did was post stuff that I was listing on eBay. Yeah. I'm in the wrong. I'm so ADD. I just opened the eBay thing. Well, no. Oh my gosh. It's gonna look cool though. If I get 6 more subs, I'll have 6750. But y'all, back in the day, I had over 8,000. I lost. I had that wipeout happen where it was just bots and stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Mine's probably still about another good couple thousand worth of bots on there for sure. May take what?
Make knives?
A competency course? Really? What? Where? Tell us more. I'm ready for that. I'm so scared they're going to do the clock thing. And I'm thinking I can still draw a clock face. And I probably can't anymore because it's gone. This frontal lobe is boom, fried. But yeah, so the knives, we didn't get to make knives. We didn't get to make belt buckles. We didn't do any of that fun stuff. But seriously, needed it for college. When I was in art education, I had to have it. I had to have we did 3D designs that we needed to work with metal. And so I had no clue. I mean, no, I'd lied because my dad always did, my dad did a lot of woodworking stuff. So I was kind of around it, but I didn't really participate in it. So yeah, I had to learn how to use those tools.
I did linoleum cutting for block printing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think we got to do some of that. Linoleum. Do you hear what she's saying? Now they do it on rubber mats. We cut what? Flooring. Literally flooring glued to wood, right? Is that what you did? Now she's not as old as I am, but that's when you said linoleum cuts, that's what you did, isn't it?
I'm not far from you, girl.
Yeah.
I'll be 53 next month.
Yes, a good 7 years. Good 7 years. Good living right there. Keep it good living. You do look. You have a sweet face. You look good. You look really good. So they made me high school is reading, math, spelling. You know what? And I could not do enough to fight for the art classes back in the day. We do still have arts in the schools, but I don't know how much longer. Because teachers who teach art on a mathematical level and who teach art on a reading level, if you incorporate your other courses into the art class, it improves everybody. History is like the biggest one. I'm getting on my little soapbox. Let me get on it. So if you are studying history, study the art of that history, study the architect of that history, and then kind of and this is back when my brain worked, and it's just not doing this anymore. You start to not categorize. Is that the word I want? See, I think the word is it categorize it. You kind of file it away into these slots of time, and it helps you remember all of it. So so when you're learning history, you need to learn the art, you need to learn the architecture, you need to learn the everything, what's going on that you have to teach it. And they didn't teach it that way when I was in school. You just like to memorize all this stuff. So I never connected it until I was in college taking art. Believe it or not, I took art history first, and then I just took art appreciation because I was like, easy A, right? And that's when I learned it. I said, like, you couldn't have taught this to me in art history class when we were learning. But no, they didn't teach that in the 70s. They did not teach is it comprehensive learning? It's like you put it, comprehensive learning. It's where you learn everything about that. And you don't just say, we don't just want to learn who was president during this time. You want to know what was the architectural style? What was this? What was that? And then all of it will just supposed to, in theory, follow that timeline in your brain. And catalog, oh my gosh. Yeah. Did I say catalog? What did I say? Some weird word again? Yes. It helps you in comprehensive learning. I think it's part of it. But anyway, you learn how to in bits like that, and it's better for your brain growth. And we would all be brilliant. They don't want you to be smart. They didn't want any of us to be smart. They didn't want women to. You really had to knock it out of the ballpark back in the day. Or you had parents who figured this out and said, you know what? And I tried to get my kids to do that. Yeah. To learn that way. But anyway, I don't think they did. I don't think they care. Thank you. That's right. Very good. Unit studies. Yeah. That helps to maintain that memory. And also the best thing I think they ever invented, and I said, where was this when I was learning science, is these notebooks. I said, they're doing arts and crafts and science. I love this. They had these notebooks that they were doing, and they would get these handouts, and they had to cut and fold and glue and do all this arts and crafts. And their books would be like binders of just arts and crafts. Like it looks like something like 3-year-olds put together, but God love them. And I said, I didn't have to even ask. I knew why they were doing this, but I asked. I said, why do they do this? And they said, because your brain, like you did this thing as a flower. It's like a paper flower. Like when you're like 3 years old. These are high school kids now doing this. Well, junior high actually does it.
My son is taking.
It's like it's a flower, but you open this and it teaches you one thing, and then this, and you do this procedure. Tactile sensation into your tactile learning skills, even though you might not be a tactile learner, but you do this. And then when you're taking the test or looking into your part of your brain for your memory of what is that thing called, your brain will go back to all of that, and it will unfold those answers in your, and it helps with learning, thinking. I would love to have homeschooled Ross Taylor Gray. I didn't even think about homeschooling at the time, but Ross, he would have been a good homeschool, but he got in that better program that he got to learn that way. So
Fabi says we're all different learners. That's true, because my son's taking a class now, and they give you a video for him to listen to the video. And I told him, you know what? Print the transcript and read along with the guy, and he retains better that way than just listening.
Absolutely. I agree. That's a good idea. That's brilliant. And I'd be so bad about drawing pictures on my margins and my notes, and so I could look at it's one botany class. I'm telling you, in college, it was right after lunch in the spring. You're all hot and sleepy and full of carbs because you know what they serve for lunch. In college, you're going to go for the junk. And all my margins would just be full. And somebody go, give me the copy. You give them notes. I like hand it to them. They go like, I don't know what's all that? Where are your notes? And I went, those are my notes. But I could look at the pictures that I had done
when I was in college.
Know what they were talking about, and like my brain would fill in the blanks.
When I was in college, my backpack was stolen with all my notebooks and books in it, and a friend of mine gave me their notes to copy because all my notes were gone. I go, Man, everybody writes notes differently.
They do, and you're taught like to do the which is another thing to help your brain to kind of but once again, think in outlines. I can't write notes now. I tried. I would start really good outline, be really brief, and then drawings all over the side. I know. I need to stop the doodles too. The school notes are in the margins of the doodles. Exactly. Yes, that's right. That's right. Doodles, school notes. I love that. I love that.
I used to do that all the
No,
time.
I wish I had that notebook because it was pretty cool looking because it was like notes in the middle, both sides of the margin just full of just art. Yeah. That man drove me crazy. It was so boring. He was so boring that you could get the note. I've told the story. I know I have. You could get the notes from when he first started teaching back in the 60s. And still exact same word for word. He had these index cards that were like all worn out, and he would just read his index cards. But yes, creative souls, but back to being creative, having that scatterbrain. Yeah, they call you scatterbrain. No, all that kind of stuff really reins it in. And I wish I could have learned that way. It's like all my best education was wasted on just people not knowing how to teach. How could you not know how to teach after how many years of educating people? Come on, Aristotle, whoever. I'm thinking of, oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about. The teachers of the time. He was a philosopher. I know. Don't get me started. See, brain not working. It's there. It's there. It's just behind the curtain of what the duh is going on. Y'all, we've been at this a long time. But I love the chat. This is a chat. This is awesome. Thank you. At least I've got a pretty good sense of humor about it right now. Yeah. I'm trying to stay awake because I'm afraid I can't take a nap. I can't. The only history I remembered, hang on a second. What? Was the War of the Roses in Prussia? Oh, War of the Roses, I remember. It was the movie. The Yorks and the Lancasters. Cool. Really? That is so cool. I remember a lot about the Civil War for some reason, but I am pretty sure if there's past lives, I think I was there. Okay, let's see what it said. They weren't taught how to teach, because I really remember it's like really interesting for some reason. And as a certified teacher, I honestly say they still don't. No, and in the time period when I was teaching and I got my teachers, all that stuff in my years of teaching with a certificate, emergency certificate in text. I can't say the word. Being in the schools though for 2 years, and then coming back to college, getting a degree in art education to go teach art, and then just teaching art in like wherever, never in schools, and then going into subbing, just seeing and raising kids. I should mention that part, raising kids and how they were being taught to now. No, it's crazy. It isn't. It's crazy. And now we're worried about, don't get me started on that because we're not going to get political, but seriously, you can't even teach them basics and you're worried about this. Oh my gosh. Can we not teach kids? The reading, my sons are 5 years apart and 4 school years. I don't even know. See, memory gone. My boys had 2 totally different reading lessons. Like one had Johnny Can Spell and the other one had phonics. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what they were called. I think one was phonics and Johnny's, that sounds right. Right? Yeah. And what did they learn? My younger son could not read. It was not reading he could speak in these huge words, but could not read those words. And I was like, I think the system's failing you, buddy. I had one real teacher, and that was in the 6th grade. Larry said that. It's good to have that real teacher. And, I'd like to think, I encourage my students to just keep learning. That's one thing. If they don't ever draw again, I said, if you watch a video, and for God's sake, don't major in it. Don't major in art. I told somebody's mother, don't let her major in art. Go get a degree. Go be a doctor. And then draw all you want on the side. It is an art. It is art. I love that Billy says true teaching is an art. Yeah. In the world of those who can do and others who can't teach kind of thing, there's a lot of people who can't, who are teaching. Yeah. That is. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of teachers.
I think that's why God, Billy, I just realized that is why you do a really good job on your videos. That's it. That's nailed it. It's the teacher in you. You know how to explain things and like, calmly. It's like, I bet not everybody gets this. So let me put it this way. You got it. Yeah. Everybody develops their own pace. Oh, virtual hug. Thank you. They do. Okay, wow, this is going to be a really good conversation. Math was my nap class. So was gym. Oh my God. Is that gym as in gym? How did you take a nap? Or is that gym as in some other word? Like gym as in you slept during your gym class? How? No, and I agree. You can't teach. Can you teach someone how to teach? I do remember taking the class by the worst teacher in college. He really was bad, and he was teaching us how to teach, and he was the worst teacher I've ever had in my life. Other than that, well, I'm gonna go back. That botany teacher or whatever he was, or science, I don't remember what he taught. But he was boring, but he did, and he read off a card. But we learned stuff because I still remember the women in the back seat of his car with the hairspray, spraying hairspray. He was taking them somewhere, these students, and they were spraying their hair with hairspray. And I'm like, this is the 80s, and that story will work. This is back when I was thinking, he was talking about the 60s. I go, in the 80s, we had a lot of hairspray in the 80s. So the story still applied, just saying. Anyway, but no, the teacher that was actually teaching classroom management and stuff like that, the worst teacher I had. Yeah. Okay, what is this right here? Why couldn't he major in art? Okay, it was a girl. No, because it's just not out there. Because this is my story, I'm sticking to it. When I was in school, we didn't have the internet. When my son was really in school and didn't know any better, and he was a gifted and talented artist, we did not have what we have on the internet today. We did not have Skillshare. We did not have YouTube blowing up like it does. You have to think about this. My son, who went to college in graphic arts, I said, please don't do that, is struggling. And in fact, he's about to just start looking for some other course. I mean, he loves doing it, loves being an artist. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. But it's not a good job. And to major in it and spend money, and people who are getting student loans to make a job he is barely, I'm not going to talk bad about him, barely making over minimum wage. I'm just saying it's not the best. Now, he on his own is one thing, but with the companies, and I'm just saying, no, it's hard to make that your full-time job until you are there, until you have arrived. It's like acting. It's like hard to do that. So no, Aquanet. It was the Aquanet. How did you know this? It was the Aquanet hairspray. Lola nailed it. Yeah, he was talking about the Aquanet. He seriously said the Aquanet. Yeah, and I said we still use Aquanet in the 80s. They were using them. So I knew the mom. I know the mom. Okay, I was joking with the mom. I know her. Yeah, I've known this woman for a long time. I wouldn't do that to a mere strange mother that came into my class. She's a friend. And I said, no, don't let her do it. Don't let her major. And anything but art. I think because you have all this available, your ability to learn is so much grander, because in one day you learn from one person, one video, you learn a skill from one person, and then you can watch another video and learn a skill, same pretty much stuff, materials from another person. Where in college you're stuck with that teacher and I was on the Porter system, so 12 weeks, and you're being inundated with just their ideas and how to do something, and that is not good. I don't think it works. I think because there's so much you can learn now. No, I would not let a child major in art. Not major in it, take some classes. It's fun because you like the group thing, but no, it's a different world now. And I enjoy flipping them burgers is all I can say. With that other job that you have so that you can pay rent. Because my son has 2 jobs and he's a wonderful artist. I said, he won't update his stuff. I really wish. Just follow him on Gray Ziller. Is it Gray Ziller? Follow him on. Please do that for me. Instagram. Let me pull him up on Instagram. I think he posts some really cool stuff on Instagram. Let me put
my sister graduated in 89. I graduated in 87.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. from
I
our school.
I did. What the heck happened here? How did I just lose my son's name on here? Gray Ziller. I don't know why. It's like Godzilla thing. I don't know who he's talking about. He's crazy. He's
Hold
weird.
on.
Yeah, so y'all go check him out because he does post his newer work there. And please follow him and give him some likes because boy, needs some love. And he does private. He uses his own. But this is the nice thing about where he works. They do let him do his own. He can get private stuff as long as it's not a conflict of interest. So he does have his own side job going. So check it out. So what does it say here? Okay, 85. What? 85. What? But she's already blessed with commissioned pieces. That's great. Now, see, Billy, I think you should be in a gallery and doing these big shows like in New York. Your work is beautiful. What are we talking about? What was in 80? Okay, so I graduated in 84, and then I went back in 88 to 90 and got my teaching degree. I also sold, yeah, that's a whole nother story. I had some other jobs in between. I was in, yeah.
I have to get up and stretch.
All right, we all gotta go. We gotta go, people. But I've enjoyed this. We should have these really intense conversations. Whilst crafting.
It's fun.
I know. Yeah, but please check out Grace Instagram and give me some follows and likes. I was 19. Oh, wait, we're never going to do this. 19 and 12 and wanted me to go another. Oh, yes, but I told them I haven't learned. Now I'm going to learn now. Do you know? Let me pull that one up. I haven't learned now. I think there's certain things that you learn. They try to teach you in high school, and they always say, "What a waste." A lot of it, I think, is like literature. I think kids are like, I don't want to read this. This is not modern. This is not whatever. And that kind of, so you wrestle with that. And so there's just got to be a way to reach people every time you get into these new generations. Who wants to read My Antonia? Come on. I think we should, that's one of the things I love, modern literature, but trying to get these kids to read these really old pieces. Why don't you do things where you do the contrast and compare? Read this and read this modern. And that's what they're doing now, what they did not do when I was a kid. We just read that. Just okay. Now, obviously, everybody likes Pride and Prejudice. But no, some of those books were boring. I like Grapes of Wrath. I'm dark. I'm a little bit weird. But no, I don't want to read it. So why aren't they embracing their modern stuff? One of the favorite things I did as a sub, what I enjoyed doing was when the kids had reading time, I'd be bugging those kids. Come here, what are you reading? I would ask the students to come up and tell me what they were reading. Just come sit with me and let's talk about what they're reading. Because that when they chose their own books, what they would choose.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have done better in vocational classes. Okay, so I went to private school, so I don't think we had any of those at my high school. But yeah, I don't think that was even a thing. Was that a thing when in the 70s? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. I totally agree. I like this. I totally agree. My husband learned everything he needs to know online on his own. Absolutely. If there's a will, there's a way. Now okay. As a design engineer and dreams and with Christ, all things are possible. It's the absolute truth. You spend a lot of money on college, and then you have to work. You have to work to pay for college. Well, you have to work to live, and pay for college. So, and there's nothing worse than getting that teacher that you just kind of disagree with. And I'm not talking about your basics, your histories, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm talking about your skill learning, because you will learn a better skill from more people than you are from just one person. I'm expecting. Look, I have a partner here because you will learn things from her that I'm not going to be able to teach you because she's so neat. I am so messy. But some of you maybe need to loosen up like Geri every now and then. Just paint everywhere. Yeah, it's little things like that. It's good to have.
You don't see everything that's around me here.
Oh man, see that's it. Yeah. The ice is my lovely house. Yeah, they know what's around me. I got a mess down here. Yeah, and I think we didn't have a really good, Fabi on that one. Yes, but I did not go back to teaching, subbing or anything, because I think I kind of fell into that thing where I was going to open my mouth. With everything going on, I was going to get in trouble. I could not keep my mouth shut. I would get a little tired, like I am now. I start running my mouth. And I would don't tell what's going to come out of it. So that was, I didn't think I could, not all that. I totally agree. Let's say, you both are awesome. Thank you so much. And I like this one. Stay safe and blessed prayers for everyone. And you know what? That is a great thing to close on. And I want to say, where did I send my thing? I have my thing that says, oh yeah, may your wildest dreams come true. And troublemakers, I know we are. I am. I need to run for the board.
We're not troublemakers.
Say your goodbyes, and we just got to go. We got to let these people.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. And it's so hard to hit these buttons. I can make you do this.